Kicking like Dolomite. Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like Dolomite.
Sure.
Hey, one time, you ready? Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, for real. And when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass a halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie, no prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah. Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it.
They had the nerve to copyright the one time. It's just the bitches. Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco long scene was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these niggas before it get bland. I see a lot of Projekt in the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button? You still a fan? Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your ass to squat up, you start telling Ryan. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30 niggas, heard me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking gang knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Hello.
Developers.
Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip anytime you niggas wanna fight. Guns and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other
Alright,
podcast,
ready for the topics.
Hey, and what they say?
I don't even think Jack and the
what I
Red
say? Hey, I put
Oh,
him in the
okay.
dirt.
Yeah, you just let me know.
No
What's your
face,
name?
No case, master like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet.
I'll bend
I'ma get
over.
back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Yep.
Did you get flashbacks?
Nah,
He already knew what you was gonna say.
I didn't get hit in the face. I got hit in the chin.
That's just, wait, where your
Yeah.
chin at on your body?
No, this dude was looking like, dude. Did you see the picture of his face? He looking like Bo from Friday.
Nah, that was fake. That was fake. Yeah, they photoshopped Red's face on Pooh's face.
Hold
That
up,
shit was
hold up.
funny though.
Wait, we're not gonna get over that black bond. Where's your chin? On your chest? Where's your chin at? It's not on your face.
No, but Red got hit like right in the eye, like right in the face.
Who, Rev by Blaze?
Never mind.
Fire.
Every time we take a week
like
off,
Dolomite.
every time we take a week off, I forgot how to run a fucking podcast.
So,
Had
three
y'all
niggas
talking
got
during the intro.
3 niggas got shot on Friday night over here.
What is the type of energy you want to start out with, Bond? What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Hey, where the fuck is over
Yo,
here?
it's crazy because Jack be witnessing this on the daily. It took me 36 years to witness this.
Bro, it's Sunday. It's positive vibes, and the first thing out your mouth on a podcast is 3 niggas got shot. Can we keep it positive?
There were 2 separate shootings in my area. That's like the first time the Burbs have had a shooting. I looked it up. We haven't had anything like this happen since 2010.
Bro, this nigga.
Wait, BG, it might be positive. Was it white people, Bond?
Of course.
Bro.
Then it was positive.
This nigga Bond.
First of all, there's no black people where I'm at, so if there's a shoot, it's white people shooting.
Bro,
each
you
other.
know, this nigga Bond is unhinged. This nigga came in the Weapon Wheel DMs talking about like, yo, I just witnessed a whole team wipe. Like this shit was a game or something, dog. I'm like, what's wrong with this nigga, dog?
I mean, technically, it was a team wipe. 3 dudes tried to jump him, and he hit him with a triple kill.
What's wrong?
He hit him with that Memphis quick encounter.
Yeah, they called him.
The quick time event came up, and he was like rat tat tat.
That's how your gun sound?
Just saying. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even hear anything.
Pull it up in his gun with blam.
So I don't even know what he was. So apparently, what had happened was, well, you know, when somebody says what happened was, it was bad. Apparently, dudes were leaning up on his car. He said, "Yo, don't lean on my car." They're like, "What the fuck you say?" They tried to jump him, and you know, he gave him the Memphis glizzy.
Oh, yo, Paul.
Banger.
And what was wild was like they're literally out in the parking lot zipping dudes up in body bags. The DJ's still playing the music, and white girls still dancing.
Yes, sir.
No dudes on
the
dance
show
floor.
must go on.
Every dude is outside looking out the window, and girls are still dancing, ordering drinks, and like dudes are literally getting zipped up in body bags.
Yeah,
fire.
It's about to be a body bag on Friday.
When you gonna come in here with some positive news?
I mean, there were no rats in the parking lot, at least.
All right, man. You got it. We got 2 stragglers in here.
I bring positive news every week. What are you talking about?
Which topics? You got to be here for something specific.
Bro, I look like Mario. I'm here for that topic.
Oh God.
And what E-Rock here for? 2 of y'all? That's 2 stragglers.
No, E-Rox is the Xbox guy. What are you talking about?
What happened at PC gaming this week then?
Come on, bro.
It's crazy, man. We trying to contribute, help y'all out. You got it.
All right, man. You got it. Don't talk when necessary. Don't contribute too much because we ain't trying to be here all fucking night.
Aye, Captain.
Absolutely. The Mets play at 7. I need to be out.
Kick this motherfucker out.
The Mets in there. Absolutely. Mets, Jets too.
We are Philly fans, man, but I appreciate you running back on my fantasy team.
Yeah, Breece Hall is nice.
All right, man.
What a good game.
We here to talk about games. This is Weapon Wheel Podcast episode.
The dude pulled out the Weapon Wheel on Friday.
Let them
he
niggas
was like, grab that doop.
Let them niggas rest in peace, bro.
Yeah.
Some bond or something else. This is Weapon Wheel Podcast episode 339. We took last week off. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all those audio live streaming platforms that you niggas love to listen to. If you want to support the Patreon, link is in the description for that. You get After Dark, you get access to the Weapon Wheel Discord, or if you just want to hit the join button, become a channel member, that also gives you access to the Discord. Please hit that like button to support the podcast. I say that every Sunday, but you niggas never do it, so I don't even know why I waste my breath. If you join the Weapon Wheel After Dark, you can talk to Tori.
Huh?
You was breaking up. We didn't hear that part.
No, I'm saying you can talk to Tori.
You messy, Bond.
Oh God, I see. I get it.
I'll have to call back to the last week when you was causing trouble and shit overall.
I wasn't causing no trouble. I received an apology, which is something you ungrateful Negroes never give me on this podcast.
Okay.
Y'all hear his teeth?
And a man actually owned up to being disrespectful to your man's over here, and he decided he wanted to tell his side of the story.
We lied.
Yes, we lied. And I want to talk about games, not this drama. You done, Bond?
I'm done.
All right,
just
cool.
saying, I don't understand why dudes can apologize to me, but y'all never can.
It's never gonna happen.
Okay.
Sorry, Bond.
And if you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, link is in the description for that too.
I got video. I recorded that whole triple shootout.
Nigga, what is wrong with you? Why this nigga on demon time, bro? What's good?
I got video. Can I submit that video?
No.
Or is that against the community guidelines?
No.
I mean,
Let's run it down. What
he gave him the Memphis Glizzy, and that was a wrap.
All right, man.
Usually your first shooting is a traumatic experience, but you sound excited.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, look, in my mind is this.
Just go live with Jack if you think that shit lit. Then
It wasn't a criminal offense. The dudes were looking for trouble. If somebody tells you not to lead on their car, don't lead on their car. They were the aggressors, and they got dealt with.
Hold up, you saw him get shot, or you just saw it on the news?
No, I was there at the establishment. I saw him getting zipped up in the body bags.
okay, I kind of want to skip Bond's intro. I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga's wildin'.
Bag him up.
This man's
I'll
wildin'.
go first with my intro. Been uploading very regularly lately. Check out some of my videos, my streams, the Twitter, all that fun, good stuff, especially that stream on Review Tech USA. Still like the homie, but got some disagreements and things like that. I am the only one that actually plugs this podcast and this Patreon regularly on their uploaded videos. The rest of y'all don't care, but that's okay. I'm done.
Well, Jack don't even make videos. He live streams. And where the fuck is Smooth? I just realized he ain't here.
I heard he was low on funds this month, so his wife said for him not to come on today.
Well, all right. J-Main.
Yes, sir. Exact. Damn, I forgot how to do an intro of the podcast. What the fuck?
Man, it's been a minute. Hey.
No.
What's good? It's J-Main, of course, back checking it with the Weapon Wheel podcast. Appreciate y'all having me. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel, J-Main518. I have been uploading some videos over there. So you can be the third viewer to watch my video if you just click that link in the chat, and I appreciate that.
Why are you inviting people from dead podcasts, BG?
Why you going? Why are you like this? Just negative. Jack, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good week.
Okay. E-Rock.
Yo.
And why can't this nigga ever have a normal name? What is
wrong with my name now?
Go ahead, Alex.
I just started banning people that changed their names from Discord. That's the best way to deal with it.
Bro, Bend Over is my. I mean, hey, Jiggy Lee's premiere artist. See you this Friday. Keep on dreaming.
Is that what we do? Premiere artist. Oh, okay, that's you.
When's the scam coming out that's on screen? Is this JoJo game already out?
I would assume since the nigga sent me the gameplay. I don't know. Maybe it's a demo. I have no idea.
It could be a beta. Yeah, with that fucking watermark.
I mean, I think we should get Shokyo to play this game, since he is the premier JoJo Bizarre Adventure fan on YouTube.
Didn't know that about Shokyo.
Yeah, he loves JoJo.
Is BBC still making videos?
Who?
Oh
no.
wait.
Blackbuster Critic.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to get into something else. Okay, no.
I'd say that category is popping. I don't know where you been at.
Yo, BG said who?
But did you say that category is popping? Like you can like what?
You know what he's looking for?
He said who, like that one guy in the Thor movie, or I mean, what the fuck them? Not the Thor movie. What the fuck? The Guardian, like who?
Are you talking about The Color Purple? Yeah, I remember that scene.
No, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
That black ass dude? Wow, come on.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Y'all wildin'. Y'all like A Color Purple. Let's talk about fucking games, bro. All right, man.
That movie is one of the most destructive movies of like all time.
The Color Purple?
Because of Oprah?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Shout out to Danny Glover. I'm surprised Danny Glover's still alive. I know that sounds crazy, but that nigga old as shit. Like, he feels old.
He's been old all my life. He's been old all my life, though.
That's what I'm saying. Him, Morgan Freeman, and
he's only 76. Our fucking president is older than that.
Bro, that nigga Morgan, he feels like he should be 90. Him, Morgan Freeman, and Samuel L. Jackson feel like they damn near 90.
Well,
but they
Morgan
not.
Freeman is 85, and he's dating. What's he dating? A 27-year-old BG?
Come on, but we ain't get into that.
Crazy.
We ain't get into that.
But speaking of old actors, the voice of Darth Vader, the King of Zamunda, he now has a voice synthesizer. Earl Jones. He's got a voice synthesizer because unfortunately James Earl Jones ain't gonna live forever. He's 91. But you know what? That actually gave me a good idea. If we can get AI voice synthesizers, you can get paid for life even after death, even when you're not working. I mean, I want an AI bond synthesizer so it can just work and I never have to
We
show
got
up.
one right here. Hey, Alex, go ahead.
I just
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
what-
never
what
show
you,
up, right, Jack?
Yeah, in fact.
What you want to hear, Bond? I got you and Jack Move downloaded right now.
Yeah, I know we got actual game topics today,
Do-
right?
do a-
Like
do a
should
Bond
actually
versus
happen.
Jack move conversation. Go ahead, Alex. Real
Fuck
quick.
games,
no,
right?
I say clown. What do you always say, Bond? That's it. That's how every argument start off.
That's a good one.
Everybody,
shit, brother.
shut the fuck up. We got games to talk about. All right,
Keep it blue.
we weren't here last week, so some topics to carry over. All right, so I'm gonna start off with this PlayStation Stars shit. So we all know PlayStation Stars is like the reward/loyalty program PlayStation has. So there was some backlash. I consider it to be some fake outrage. You know, niggas just bored on the timeline, nothing really to fucking talk about, no games to play. But if you reach the level 4 tier of PlayStation Stars, and you level up by buying games, getting a whole bunch of trophies and all that type of shit. If you reach level 4, you will get what they call priority customer service. According to the report, priority customer service is that you just get to skip the line. If you're in a queue on PlayStation customer service, for example, and I guess if you're 50, you might jump in front of all these motherfuckers if they not priority. And some people didn't like
we're
that.
Talking about games.
Some people didn't like that. So I'm gonna go to J Main for this one first. What do you think about this? Is this worth getting upset over?
Not really to me. I feel like everybody should be reaching level 4 anyway, since this program, you don't have to like buy into it. But if you buy 4 games and get 128 uncommon trophies, you're level 4. So who the fuck is not doing that in within like a 6-month period or
It's
a
2
year?
years. 2 years. Yeah, it's 2 years. I think you got to do that.
Yeah, so I feel like if you're not at level 4 anyway, then you shouldn't even be eligible for customer service. But
What?
yeah, I don't see this as a big deal at all.
Hold on. So a person like me that really doesn't play PlayStation, if I got an issue, you just say fuck me because I be gaming on PC more?
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, no, yeah, you gotta wait in the line. You don't be over here, so yeah, you gotta wait. I'm priority. I spend more money than you over here. Absolutely.
But in my opinion, I feel like that's the reverse. You already gonna spend money. You ain't gonna stop spending money. You want me to spend money, I demand better service.
Nah, because you might only come up with one game. They want to keep somebody that's gonna be buying multiple games over the years.
You're already
Exactly.
kept.
That there
You're
is
already,
no.
you're already
No,
digmatized.
always already kept.
if
That's not final.
You
if I'm
already
playing more games,
digmatized. You ain't going nowhere.
If I'm playing more games, there's more chance I'm gonna use the service than you would. If you play one game a year, you play one game a year, you gonna call service once a year, or the nigga that buy 10 to 15 games.
I'd play more if there was better service. But you know what I'd actually do?
Checkmate.
I'd
Checkmate.
play more if there were better and more games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
But
true.
you know, BG
Shut up,
likes to
Jimmy.
pick topics about voice muffling and queues for customer service and all these other weirdo ass
It's
headset
relevant
topics.
gaming topics, Bond. I'm sorry, I'm not talking about 3 niggas getting shot outside your window. Stay on topic.
I mean, that's just another day for you.
Okay.
I mean, PlayStation customer service is shitty anyway. So being in front of the line of a shitty customer service really don't mean nothing.
Like, we could be talking about like Overwatch.
We will get to
Mario
that shit.
movie.
Stay on top. Bond, when I get to that topic, you gonna find a way to bring up Xbox anyway. So I don't know what you talking about.
You can't wait to blame Phil for them servers.
Exactly.
He's clamping Bond up.
Facts. Top of the
Damn,
key,
like
top of the key.
BG's like, I don't want to stay here long. Let's talk about customer service.
So as I said, well, what are your thoughts on this, Jack? This is the customer service part.
I mean, other companies do it. I really don't see this. I mean, as long as you still getting customer service at the end of the day, it is what it is. I really don't too much give a fuck. Like, I told a story when I bought a laptop from Best Buy and I returned it. You know what I mean? And they was on my ass, right? They was on my ass like, why the fuck you return? Who you get? I'm like, yo, what's going on? And then I told them like, well, you know, I'm like Elite Plus member or whatever. I spent like $2,500 that year. They switched up their whole shit. They like, oh, excuse me, sir. Our apologies. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So they was on my. So they was on my ass at first, right? They felt that I was on a higher tier customer service. It was over with. So
Yeah.
I don't see no issue, bro.
That should be happening when I call AT&T. Like I'll be like, I got 20 lines between the family. Like y'all motherfuckers gonna give me
but
this
the other
discount.
side, it looks away when you got to spend extra just to get some decent customer service. That ain't
But
right.
you're not spending extra. You're literally if you're already buying games and being active on the platform, it's not something that you got to go out of your way to get.
Yeah.
How about a
and the
new person trying to
requirements.
get to the customer service? They're just
And-
out of luck.
And you're just being expedited to the front of the shitty service. That's all
Look,
that's
y'all
happening.
niggas y'all get fast pass at the theme parks. Y'all get Pizza Hut rewards because you use them a lot because you got an
Who the
account.
fuck eats at Pizza Hut?
Oh God,
Somebody keeps them in business, nigga. What do you?
me.
Milk niggas.
You said
I
milk
think
niggas.
we-
Pause. What?
I
Some
don't,
niggas said
look,
milk
I don't
niggas.
see.
What
I
is
don't see a
going
problem
on?
with none of this, man. Like, it happens in every part of business. Airlines, like I got what is it the fucking Delta Sky Lounge, like because me and my wife we have that credit card and that service,
Gaming.
we can literally go to a part of the airport that other people are not allowed because you not part of that club. I'm sorry, you can't come up here.
What y'all be doing? What y'all be doing in there?
Eating
Having
food.
fun.
They have like
They be having fun.
food, better Wi-Fi, all that type of shit. So this
Yeah,
happens.
Don't
you can
TSA
drink in
pre-check
there,
cost
too.
money? That costs money, right? TSA pre-check.
One-time fee, yeah.
Yeah, and you go like skip the line or
Yep.
get ahead of everybody and shit like that. Same
Yeah.
shit.
Yep. I mean, it's the movies. I got AMC A-list. I skip everybody in the line. There's a whole line for me.
You skip the ticket booth too, don't you?
Hey, man, listen,
When that changed?
bruh, I have
paying
not.
too.
I have not snuck into a movie theater in like 6 years. Y'all gotta let this one go. Y'all gotta.
It's been that long.
That's the
God.
old BG. Please let this
Shout
go.
out to your wife, man. She really made you a real honest man. That's what's up.
She said, "You're not about to be getting me kicked out this movie because you want a list in the back of the because you got your picture on the back of the wall."
So yeah, we all agree that this is not an actual issue. I mean, like, how often are y'all really calling customer service anyway? I haven't called PlayStation or got online with PlayStation customer service this whole year, I think. So I don't know. I don't know.
I think the last time I called in was 2016 when my account got hacked. Last time I don't call
What
him.
was you
Jack,
looking
when
at?
was the last time you called him?
Last 2 weeks ago.
Jack, stay on the phone with them dudes.
They just emailed me once. Matter of fact, yeah, they called me back. They was like, "Hi, what's going on?" I'm like, "Hello." Then they was like, "Yeah, my name's Angelica, and I just want you to know I'm gonna email you when I come up with a solution." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
And they
you
just
said-
fucking hung up. Like,
You
it's
said she
weird.
called you and said, "You good?" And you was like, "I think so. What's going on?"
Then they fucking hung up and emailed me. I'm like, what is going on? They still haven't found my issue. I'm like, what's good with y'all, bro?
Crazy.
Ever send you your new cardboard for that Last of Us?
That's why they keep saying they haven't forgotten me. I'm like, you sure about that? Like,
Okay, so now as far as some of the details is regarding PlayStation Stars and how much you have to, because it launched this past week, and this report says you have to spend like $1,700 to actually get enough credit to purchase a full price game.
God,
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's like 10 points per dollar.
Mm.
And
So
the PlayStation Store cards are like $20. You can get that for 5,000 points. So if you do the math, it's like 17,000 points.
So not really that great of a service. You really not really looking forward to getting nothing soon. Buying shit.
Nah. Xbox still got the best rewards system. Like that shit not even close.
Yeah, they reward you with no games.
have y'all done the little challenges they got on PlayStation Stars? so
No,
far?
that stuff is stupid. It's like, oh, buy 1 of 5 of these games. I already got 3 of them.
Yeah, I do too. But all the other challenges besides the purchase a game one, if you own the middle tier of PS Plus Extra, you can do all the challenges. All the games you need are on there. So just let y'all know.
Okay. Yeah, I signed up for it, but I didn't even look at the list of games that are eligible or any of the shit you got to do. I'm just.
You only got to boot up like 6 games, and then you got all 3 challenges done. Like,
I know one of them you got to like launch a game that has a certain song or some shit like that in it.
yeah,
It's like 6 songs.
Yeah, 6 different games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not about to be chasing these challenges. If I end up doing some shit
Yeah.
that get me some points, then I end up doing it. But I don't care.
No,
You're not
yeah,
gonna
I feel like the
chase
digital
around
collectibles.
birds in Gotham or Riddler trophies or whatever.
Yeah, I don't feel like the rewards are worth it. Like even buying the games, like you only get like 50 points extra. I mean, you get it on top of the points you get for purchasing the game, but 50 points to complete a campaign, like that ain't shit.
That's all I see. This is just something you do casual in the background. Like as you're playing over the years, you'll just I got enough points to
Right.
get a game. Okay, bet. Like
Yeah.
I don't think this is supposed to be some premier service that should bring people to. I don't think it's like that.
Yeah, nah.
Okay. All right, cool. So we can get off of that now. All right. Google Stadia also shut down last week while we were gone.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Rip Bozo.
J-Man was supposed to be selling me his.
Rip Bozo, that shit is out of here.
You were supposed to be responding to that.
Hey, I'm spoken for. I can't talk about that online. Come on, dog.
She wanted you, dog.
Anybody even ever spend a dime on that bullshit?
Jack was a Stadia fan. So Google said we will be refunding all Stadia hardware purchases made through the Google Store, and all game and all add-on content purchases made through the Stadia Store. Players will continue to have access to their game library and play through January 18th, 2023, so they can complete final play sessions. There was a dude who said he had like a crazy amount of hours in, I think it was The Division or Destiny, and he can't get those hours back. So I think he's like upset about that. I'm like, why are you playing that much, putting that much fucking hours in that game on Stadia? But whatever.
It gives people
It was
everything
Red
back,
Dead.
all
It was
the
Red
money.
Dead.
Yeah.
6,000
Oh,
hours
yeah, it was
on
Red Dead. Yeah, you're getting everything refunded. Software, hardware, you're
crazy.
getting refunds for all of that.
So they didn't make no money. They lost money.
Yeah, they gonna lose money on that shit.
And they doing that because they abandoning it, or
Yeah.
Google is
down.
abandoning it, yeah. But the service, like, it will still be like usable for third-party companies if they want to license it and shit.
that's kind of fire, bro.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm gonna say that Stadia is
money.
actually a good streaming service. Like the actual,
It was.
yeah, like it was one of my favorite ones out of all of them in terms of like latency and shit. It's still latency, but it was like the best one out of the bunch. But ain't nobody fucking with that streaming shit yet.
I'm the type. If I have any latency, I can't do it.
That's what I say, and I say that's the problem. I think this streaming shit, motherfuckers be like, it's the future. I think it's the future in like 40 years future. I think if you release Google Stadia in fucking 2060, oh yeah, I think that should take off. But not now, bro. It's too early. Like,
I feel like the best use for it would be like on phones, but when I tried it on phones, it wasn't like anything good. But when I tried it at home, that's when I experienced like some, decent gameplay. But like, why would I play Stadia at home?
How about y'all? I had better connection remote playing GTA 5 on my Vita at school from my home PlayStation.
God damn.
I had less latency doing that than I did even with some of the streaming games on PS Now, bro. Like it bewilders me how some of that stuff is perfect and with other services it's just trash. Like when your internet quality ain't changing at all.
Google is the right ones to do this though. Because they could take the chance, spend the money, and fail and be all right. So they were the right ones for this.
Yeah, and like
Google has been failing a lot lately. Chromecast ain't doing shit. Stadia ain't doing shit. Remember they tried to make us use Google Spaces on YouTube?
Google Spaces,
or not Google Space, like that Google MySpace.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
we're using that for a while.
Yeah, we were. What happened to it? Why did we stop using that again? I can't remember. Did it shut down?
They shut it off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they got. I think they got some other shit.
Google is a 343 of software companies, but they keep making money.
No, okay.
Hey man,
yeah. They came into this gaming shit wrong anyway. They had like no first party studios, no like first party content. It's exclusive shit that'll make you want to go over there and at least try it out. I know Jack, you played a couple games over there. Like Guilt, I think was one of them.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I thought it was a great game. I thought my experience with Google Stadia overall was a very positive one. I think it was poorly marketed. Like I did not know. This is one of the main reasons. Like I didn't want to get into it because I thought you had to be subscribed to Google Stadia to use Google Stadia. You didn't even have to do that. You could have bought the games a la carte. They didn't let that be well known. You know what I mean? So it was just horribly marketed. They didn't put like you said, they came into this shit wrong.
The controller, did it feel weird? I'm real big on controllers.
You know what's crazy about Stadia?
What's up?
Star Citizen still isn't out. We heard that Star Citizen was too big of a game for PlayStation 3 and 360. We're on PlayStation 5. Consoles have come and gone. Things have come and failed, and Star Citizen still isn't out.
Damn. Then they hit another milestone recently, right? With the funding.
Why are people still funding that game?
Bruh, that joint crazy.
Point. Star Citizen's making crazy though. Star Citizen's making more money than OnlyFans chicks.
Hey man.
Banger.
Shit crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that transition looks good. Looks real good.
All right, my bad, guys.
Nah, nigga. Nah, I'm like,
Nah, who this? Oh shit.
Thanks
my
for
bad.
joining. Thanks for joining us, Smooth.
Dude. No, I was working on I got carried. All right, so I was working on a review, and I was doing I was like the finish line.
Hold on. Work on pushing your mic backwards. God dang.
Oh, damn. So for what happened? Usually I get complained that it's too light. So that means that means the video going to be super loud. My bad.
We are in your esophagus. Like you got to back
pause.
up.
You sound good, brother. You sound
Or
good.
or turn
good.
or turn yourself down. Either one.
All right, using the how's that? Is that better?
No.
A little bit more.
Damn. All right, hold on.
Right,
all right,
right there. You're good.
right here.
What's
all right.
crazy is Smooth is working on other video game content during company time.
You getting paid for that review, Smooth?
Now I ain't getting paid, but I got paid for the. I got the code, and I wanted to utilize it and make sure I
Okay.
can secure others. So
Understandable.
You still loud as shit. But
Yeah, I
cool.
just turned that nigga down.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, me.
I'm not sure what it is, man.
Fuck, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Stadia. Failed. Yeah, pack it up. Smoke on that Stadia pack. It's out of here.
So how do you think it's going to affect Microsoft's plan for streaming?
Not at all.
Yeah.
They have two different business models.
Wait, wasn't Google Stadia blaming Microsoft for shutting down or some shit like that?
It's sort of, yeah. What happened is when Microsoft acquired ZeniMax, they said they took that as a big hit. I'm not exactly sure why, but they blamed that acquisition. They said that the year that happened, and after the ZeniMax deal closed, they immediately stopped investing in first-party studios and stopped development. They canceled all the developments, and they were just going to work with whatever third parties that's just supporting the game. And now that they shut down, they partnered up with Jim Ryan Lyon to discuss even more grievance about Microsoft stifling the competition with the Activision purchase. But what people don't forget is Google paid Stadia Google paid Ubisoft, I think, upwards of $10 million to port Ubisoft games over to Stadia. Which was free money for Ubisoft, because that was nothing. That's why Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the first game, the test build for Stadia. You think about the capital that Google has and the investments they were doing, and they know if you're going into gaming, you're going to be doing first party content, you're going to be competing with consoles. Sure, you're going to have your own development studios, but they had a prime opportunity to acquire Ubisoft, and probably could have acquired EA with no contest. So my thing is, how does Xbox acquiring ZeniMax, who didn't have any deals with Google? Sure, they ported their games to Stadia. Their games were made on Stadia up until Stadia shut down, by the way. Those games are still on Stadia. So they didn't have any partnership or pending partnership with ZeniMax for them to blame that. So my thing is, how does Microsoft acquiring ZeniMax stops Google from investing in the likes of a Ubisoft, in the likes of an EA, to make them more lucrative and more competitive? I just thought that was just blowing smoke.
Yeah, they tucked their tail when Microsoft pulled out that checkbook. We can't compete. We out. That's crazy. Because they got money. That's wild.
You know what I have to say about this? If it's true that Microsoft is to blame for this, I applaud Microsoft for killing Stadia. Good job, Microsoft.
I agree with that.
Kill
I
any
agree with
streaming game company. Microsoft made a good decision.
Yeah, because they was talking hot shit when they first came out. Oh, this is the future of gaming. This is true next generation. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. BG, hello.
BG, you all right, bro?
Hey, BG, next topic,
my
bro.
mic was
Next
muted.
tip.
No, my mic was muted. My bad.
Wow.
Yeah, I muted myself. All right, so next, let me see what we touching on. Need for Speed Unbound was revealed this past week. I'm not a racing guy. who was featured in this? Was it Travis Scott or
ASAP Rocky?
ASAP Rocky? I always get these motherfuckers confused, bro. I don't know why.
well, he stole the style from ASAP. You know how they
They
No,
had
he
shit.
wouldn't, man.
I feel like they should. I feel like these niggas is cousins, bro. Like I don't know
All they
why.
do is have the same hairstyle.
That's it.
on,
And they're both ashy. That's the only.
I
thing
just saw a video about how he stole his style from Travis Scott. That's great. I mean, how
He
Travis
didn't
Scott stole
steal
his
his style.
Let me go get that video.
Rocky was making Houston sounding music
Bro.
at first. Travis
No,
Scott
they
is
talking
from Houston.
about his fashion. They talking about his
Fashion, yeah, fashion. He did say,
Bro,
but
literally
Rocky
the-
stole his sound from Houston, so shit.
Nigga,
It ain't even.
It was literally the hair. That was the only thing people kept saying. Because people that don't know no better, they was like, "Oh, those braids." Travis Scott. You know,
Let me go get this guy.
little stuff like that.
Y'all not finna disrespect Rocky like that.
Yeah, but that Need for Speed looks fire though.
Yeah, I like the way that shit
So
look.
who got some history with Need for Speed? I mean, I played a few of them, but I never really like got into them. Like people still checking for this shit, man.
Of course,
Yeah.
we
The
are.
last one I played was
They're making a
Underground
comeback.
on the GameCube.
Facts,
They-
Bond. That
as
shit
long
was heat.
As long as they don't go back to them live action, FMVs, whatever they was using for the
Yeah.
cutscenes. Now the most recent one, Need for Speed Heat, they gotta do something about forcing you to. The way their mission structure is like you have to do certain races in order to progress, even when you don't care for them. So there was a lot of times where I was just like doing the same 2, 3, or 4 races just to make money to buy a car to do a certain race that I'm only gonna do once. Like there was this off-road mission where you had to buy this like little truck or whatever to do the sand dunes. Nigga, you know how much money I spent just to do that race, and we only did that race twice in the whole game. You know how much money I had to spend just for that?
They tried to take the crew approach, but didn't really go into it enough.
Right.
It made
That-
sense the way they was doing it.
And the thing with racing games, I wish I had J-God. I'm actually using my steering wheel on Lawnmower and Simulator right now. But they need to go back to the Need for Speed Most Wanted PS2. That story structure of just like, hey, we got a hit list of niggas. These are top ones. Do the races, do the cop stuff. That was perfect. This
They don't have the dev teams
Line
for
real
that
quick.
anymore.
Did he say he's using a racing wheel for a lawnmower simulator?
Well, J-God sent me a link, so I'm trying it out. But
I mean, like, y'all realize like all these farming games, these lawn simulators, these power wash simulators, these are literally like slave simulators. You know that, right?
How did we get to slavery?
I'm into that. Hey, look at general chat. Look at general chat, Bond. This is me right now with the wheel. But yeah, it's just they try to force this. Did y'all play Need for Speed Heat?
No.
Yeah.
E-Rock did. Okay, I know.
I played Heat and I played I think was it Payback of the recent ones. I'm not like the thing is I get what you mean when you're talking about when they forcing you to do certain races. I literally dropped the last couple Need for Speeds mid game because I was stuck having to do a drifting only race, and any game that throws that shit at me, I'm not progressing the rest of the way.
Like I used to love those.
Tick can speak on this because he like Need for Speed too. Tick, do you like when they let you make your build, right? You can either be a drifter or a racer, right? So you go the main part of this story I usually do the racing ones, right? I like the fast cars. 50% of the story, you just tuning up 2 or 3 racing cars. Now all of a sudden you got to do a bunch of drifting. I don't have any drifting cars. So now I gotta sit here and sell one of them. Like they try to give you a choice, but then they end up strong arming you to do the type of racing you don't like to do anyway. Tick might have more on that though. He big in the Need for Speed.
Yeah, I didn't have that issue. Like I like the fact that the game allows you to do whatever you want. So like I had like a bunch
What's wrong with your mic, brother?
on my cell phone. I was, but you talk about it.
Did you put a quarter to use your mic? What is that?
10 can on a string, nigga. What the fuck?
Thanks.
Spare change.
Exactly. If you gonna come in here uninvited, nigga, have a pristine mic.
Well, I'm not talking to but I didn't really have that kind of issue with Need for Speed. Like I said, I was going to make money, and I had like a bunch of cars shooting all the way up. And then like I don't really do story anyway, so like I barely even touched the story. I would only do it to see what would happen in the story a little bit, and then I would just go back to just doing regular races to make more money, buying more parts for the car. But yeah, you do have to like it did kind of force you to go into the story mode to unlock certain cars. So like what you were saying, like the drifting car and then like the off-road car, you literally had to do the missions, I believe, in order to unlock the car. But honestly, I think you could just buy a car and just make it like just put on the tires and stuff to make it off roads. I don't think you really need it.
It depends on which Need for Speed you're talking about, too.
On Heat, like I don't think
On Heat, you can buy any car and make it play for any play style.
Yeah.
Right. Like they really didn't force you to have to do that. Like you literally could just like I said, I didn't complete the story at all. I did like probably like 6 or 7 missions.
Yeah, you don't have to beat the story to progress in Need for Speed.
You wouldn't have gotten
just
to
like
that
any
mission,
other
man.
recent racing game when it comes to that.
Well, if you didn't play the story, mode, then you wouldn't. How did you beat the game then?
I never beat the game.
You don't have to really just beat the game. You can just play it to play it.
Ew, no, I want to beat the game. So you don't care.
The stories in the recent Need for Speed games was pretty bad.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
But you have to play story missions to unlock certain cars.
I think it's absurd that racing games have like stories. I think it's like the dumbest shit ever. I can't stand it, bro.
Why?
Because, bro, we're racing. Why does it need a story? Like, I'm talking about a story with like they be having like NPCs and dialogue, and they're explaining exposition. I'm like, my nigga, we're driving in a car. Why is there a story to this?
Hold on. If you replace driving with shooting, so by that logic, shooters shouldn't have stories.
Nah, because you need a reason why you shooting niggas. You don't need a reason why you driving.
Sometimes you might need a reason why you driving.
No.
It's like he don't mean.
Why do sports games have stories?
He don't mean.
Which ones do? You mean like NBA and Madden? That's dumb too.
Sports game has
Madden, FIFA,
that's
NBA,
dumb too.
They all got stories.
Yeah, but
he has a story.
and it's
Spike Lee literally
stupid.
directed a story in 2K16.
And it's dumb.
Some of them are good. Some of them are decent.
Nah, it's stupid.
For the record, Spike Lee ruined
You don't even play these games.
Sports games should not have stories. I'm sorry.
So no game should have stories except for the generic third person.
No, just stories.
Sports games have stories.
Just sports games.
To add playability.
So
Just sports
you want
games.
an Unga Bunga 2K game?
Bro, so hold on. Okay, so what game what sports game have y'all really like played and been like, man, I enjoyed that story?
Nigga, NBA Street. What you talking about?
Come on, man.
They cool. They decent.
Do you think fighting games should have story?
So
yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's the difference? I don't.
There's no difference.
Come on, bro.
There's no difference.
It's definitely a difference.
Because you're playing like a fighting game needs a story.
You're taking over cities and
hold
racing
on.
other crews.
A fighting game needs a story because you're playing as significant characters in the game, and you want to know their background and why they're there, and why they're fighting for.
Yeah,
okay, what if you're driving for? What if you're driving for a reason?
But these characters these characters in fighting games have origins. They have their own stories, where they come from, what they're fighting for. This nigga's just dry. Like, come on, bro. It's not.
Yeah, you don't know.
People have reasons to race their cars too, BG.
Well, if the drivers don't have origin stories and all that, you're blame the developers. I mean, they can still have that. You know, they can make a game where they do that though.
When you turn on Need for Speed or any of the racing games, you just start and you are the driver. Like there is no driver you choose from. Only Mario Kart. Mario Kart had a story. Okay, I can understand that because they got different characters with different attributes. You know, kart races that makes sense. But like Need for Speed in those games, like it don't make sense to really have a
Do
story.
you
Like
think
I never really cared. That's why I never.
the first Fast and the Furious don't have a good story?
Yo, those are garbage. Oh, you talking about the movie? You talking about the movie or the game?
The movie.
Oh, they're actually pretty good because their story actually it's actually the reason to have a story.
Well, I mean, they follow the
game
movie.
with good stories.
Yeah, like Underground was cool. I liked Underground's story.
Carbon had a good story too.
The Most Wanted on PS2 had the best story that you cared about, bro. You wanted to reach to the top of the list.
I ain't like
unless you feel like the run had a good story.
That joint was just Spy Hunter. Like I wasn't feeling those games.
Well, you know,
Did Midnight Club have a good story? I don't remember.
I don't.
Midnight Club.
You talking about Midnight Club Dub Edition?
No idea if it even had a story. I can't remember.
The soundtrack was a story mode in that game, bro.
Did that shit?
See, that's why I thought BG was going with it. I thought he was comparing stuff like Midnight Club Dub Edition to like, you know, the current Need for Speed games story wise. But he's just saying in general all stories.
I want Need for Speed Most Memphis.
I'm dead. All right, back on topic though, because I only wanted to come in and talk about the new Need for Speed Unbound. Like that joint looks fire. I like the look of it. They're going for a more realistic car, but like artistic, like almost
style.
anime, but like
Like what's the stuff
Cell
spray
shading?
paint? Like not like spray paint. Like what do you call that? Graffiti like style. Like so I think it looks pretty cool.
Like what Street Fighter is doing.
Yeah,
Almost like that.
just like that. Yeah, they're going for that same as that kind of aesthetic. But it looks cool. I'm hoping it's more like Underground because like Underground was just my favorite. Like I definitely hope it's more like Underground. But I also hope you could play as the cops too. Like being able to play as a cop it kind of changes up the aspect of the game a little
I
bit.
hated them missions.
So whenever
As long as
y'all
you get a cop a full story.
And
like,
they better put drag racing on the game and online too, bro. I swear.
That's been my main issue on all the Need for Speed games. Anytime I've played online, it's just too much latency. Like nigga, just you drive and then boom, he shoot across the map because he lagging. Like it's never.
Nah, he was fine online. We used to race all the time on that joint. It was fire.
Well, you on PC or PlayStation?
PC, but
Yeah,
my nephew was
crossplay
on
now.
Xbox. Yeah, my nephew was on Xbox and I was playing with him and a few of my friends.
Oh, so he had
Yeah.
crossplay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this one gonna have it too then.
Man, as long as the car models look good. But
Man, I be wanting to like really get into and enjoy one of the, especially like these arcade, racing games. But every time I boot one up, I be like, damn, I wish I could just shoot one of these motherfuckers in this car, dog. That's all I be thinking about.
So you don't want storage, but you want shooting all.
I just want to. I wish I could like just shoot a missile out this motherfucker and shoot and blow up somebody's fucking
Sony
car.
working on Twisted Metal right now.
BG,
dog. It's
come out
coming.
to the burbs and your wish can turn into reality.
That is all I be thinking about. Like, damn, this will be fire if I could just launch something from this motherfucker.
I wish you would have a more diverse gaming catalog.
Why don't you go play Mario Kart if you want to launch?
I do. I play Mario Kart like every
this
week,
is
bro.
why I miss games like Full Auto because that was like the last of type of game we got like that.
Or they can make a Twisted Metal or a Vigilante 8.
Twisted
Boy,
Metal is coming.
Vigilante
Yeah, they
was
made
low
it.
key fire.
do y'all remember that wrestling game where it was like Twisted Metal but with wrestlers?
No.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
Y'all don't
I
remember
never
that?
played. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know
The
what
Rock,
you're talking about.
The Rock had like a Camaro, like a gold Brahma Camaro or something.
Wasn't
Yeah, I
it?
know
It
what
was
you're
pretty
talking
much a ripoff of Twisted Metal. Yeah.
Yeah, that game was fire.
Never played it.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, you stragglers
I'm gone.
can get out. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who jump in there and contributes to topics that the rest of us might not be that into. Just make sure you leave after.
Oh yeah, Crush Hour. I think that's what it was called. Yeah.
Crush Hour.
Hey, I actually remember that game. Actually,
All right, I feel like you should keep Alex and them in here though to keep it entertaining.
No, Alex.
But,
Alex. Yeah, Alex. I was talking about you, nigga.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, Tick, we gonna see you in After Dark.
And I
Yes,
listen.
sir.
Let me make it clear.
Okay,
I love Tick, right? I love Tick as a brother. Because I gotta say that because before I said something, Jack. Remember when I said something about Tick and he took it personal, So I gotta handle this nigga with like with little kid gloves.
You gotta watch what you say, bro.
You know, Tick got that mark on the calendar.
He a
Tick
little
got that date mark on the
he a
calendar.
little sensitive. You know what I'm saying? You Tick, you light skin?
A little bit inside. When I bleed pink. Pause.
Paul.
Wait.
Yo.
All right, man.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
So you got a pink print.
You say pink on the inside, man.
Crazy. And shout out to everybody in the chat who's saying what I said about sports games not having a story shouldn't have a story is a hot take. I'm like, when's the last time you heard a reviewer talk about the story in a sports game? Like,
They
come
talk
on,
about
bro.
they should be there, but them shits do be trash. They be trash.
Like it was a couple weeks ago, somebody was saying how you couldn't progress a 2K story because you
That
had
was
to write a
smooth.
rap.
Well, they do too much on there. They do too much on there.
It gets to where you can't even do certain things unless you do a mission like go make a DJ song. It's like nigga, no, I want to play a seasoned game. It's like you
And all
can't-
the missions be like
character is
low-key
white.
racist, too. Yeah, all them just be low key racist too. The missions they have you doing.
It'd be like sell a dime bag before you go to practice.
Why did they first? Like, nigga, I just want to play basketball, bro. Like, hey.
ever since they had the video of LeBron doing that little A&R for 2 Chainz album, they've been putting music in 2K ever since.
Oh, brother. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. We gonna move on to talk about this. Let's talk about this Last of Us trailer real quick. Got the official trailer for The Last of Us HBO series coming out 2023. We don't know the official date yet. They haven't announced it. I think this trailer looked good, right? Overall, it looked good, and I'm one of those who's like, you know, on a little bit on the fence about this show. I think this show is going to be decent. I don't think it's going to be bad. I don't think it's going to be amazing. There's some people like Jack who thinks like this show is going to be absolute garbage for some reason. And I don't think it's going to be that. I mean, it's Craig Mazin. It's HBO. You know, they're known for their production and everything. And, you know, Neil.
It can't be worse than Halo.
No, I don't think it can be.
The trailer was better than the whole season of Halo already. So
Neil Druckmann is advising on this. So, you know, I think they got a lot of shit right in that you know, trailer. There was shit straight out the game. You know, there was a few scenes, and I think one character I was like, who the fuck is that? You know, Bella Ramsey is Ellie. I think that's honestly the only part people are not convinced about. Everything else,
her head size.
It's part of it.
Yeah, why she got a forehead like Hammerhead from Spider-Man?
Oh God.
It ain't even the head size for me though. To me, she just looked like a punk ass kid. Like Ellie to me is like a hard nosed teenager. She didn't really take a lot of shit from anybody. They got Bella looking like she's crying. She like crying in every scene that you see her. She looks scared in every scene. I don't feel like that represents Ellie. I don't feel like Ellie was scared until like,
especially since she was born.
Halfway through.
Especially since she was born in this world. Yeah.
Exactly. That's my biggest problem with Bella as Ellie. I hope it's just the trailers and that she not portraying Ellie like that the whole damn season.
And they confirmed they discouraged her from playing the game to get to know Ellie.
Probably so that she don't force it. Probably so she don't force what the director's not telling her to do. Because if you play the game and you just hear, "Get off me, you mother," and she's stabbing niggas in the shin, she probably might come in a different direction. The director want her to act it.
Well, you already know what the first thing I'm looking forward into this TV show is.
If she's gay.
Can they swing a bat?
Yeah, the second he pulls out any kind of blunt weapon.
We know. We know.
What if he says, "Come here, clown"? Bro, you might cry.
Bond gonna start twerking if you do that.
But Jack, you've been the most pessimistic about this. How do you feel about this trailer?
I want to say that I have no opinion on. I will say this. You know what? Let me stay positive. The Infected looked very nice. I saw the clicker. It looked very cool. I'm not going to mention this show too much because if you do, Wonton fat ass will show up, right? So I'm gonna say this. I don't have an opinion. I hope the show is good. I don't have.
Is Wonton fat?
That's the thing, Jack.
Yes. I don't know if you know this, Jack, but they got done filming the. Oh, just shut up.
Hold up. Now, honestly, her forehead's not that big. I do know this. The trailer is working because I got a homegirl. I think I told y'all this in the Discord. I got a homegirl that ain't played video games since probably the goddamn 64. She asked me, "Have you heard of this Last of Us show? Or apparently it's about a video game." I'm like, "How you know about it?" She's like, "I don't know. I just saw the trailer, but it looks good, so I'm watching it." I'm like, "Yo, people are really hearing about this."
It had 20 million views the first day.
HBO.
They treating it like it's the next big show for them, like a Game of Thrones type.
This is gonna be the next Walking Dead. That's how people gonna treat it. Watch.
Could be.
We already know what the last great video game show was.
Show.
If you haven't watched it, y'all better watch Cyberpunk.
I think it's the
Cyberpunk.
Okay.
No, Cyberpunk.
Oh.
Can they fix the game first before I watch the show?
Fire.
I mean,
hey, that do-rag on tight tonight. You on fire, J-Man.
Yeah, the Cyberpunk show is fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. It might be one of the best animes I've ever watched. It's only 10 episodes too.
Did you cry, or was it just like, "Oh, this is pretty good"?
My girl cried at the end.
Wow, which one?
Really?
Yeah,
A
girl.
lot of people cried at the end.
Yeah,
the ending is sad as fuck.
Hey, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Like, he's trying so hard not to spoil it. Yeah, next topic, BG. He got quiet.
I'm just excited they can keep that emotion because I cried too when my save got deleted on the real game. So they,
man,
they keep that emotion going.
Doesn't Riley look kind of crazy in that trailer? They had her with like blonde braids or something. Am I bugging? Like, she did not look like Riley at all. I was like, why the fuck she look like that?
That's not the year you want it down, BG. Trust me.
I'm just saying, she didn't look.
The dick eaters will get you, brother. Calm down with all that.
Did not look like Riley. Bella Ramsey. You know, with the thing, okay, like they say it's the director's role to guide the actor or actress on exactly how to behave, right? So that they don't necessarily need to know any reference material or anything like that. And I guess Neil Druckmann might be on set for some of this shit. I'm sure he's not always there.
I asked y'all that. That's what I was gonna ask y'all. Do y'all? Oh, go ahead, my bad.
So I'm just saying, like, maybe, because Pedro Pascal said the same thing. He played the game, but not that much of it. He's like to making this his own Joel. So if the director's good enough, which apparently he is, maybe that'll be enough.
I was gonna ask, do y'all feel like with the dude from the game being in there, do y'all feel like he gonna actually have a voice and saying like, nah, it's more like this, or do you think he's gonna try to let that man breathe as far as getting his own creative vision on it? Because I've seen some situation where it's a collaboration, but you could tell the creator really wasn't speaking up on how it should be, and they let stuff rock that wasn't supposed to.
You talking about Neil Druckmann?
Yeah, like say if he want them to do it this way, I'm wondering if he's like in there saying like, nah, she wouldn't do that, or
I feel like he would.
Actually in the game, this is how it happens, so we can't do that. I wonder if he's like active, or if he's just kind of saying like, yeah, just say that I'm doing it with you, and that'll get people comfortable with the idea. And
I feel like he would, because he seemed like he separated himself from the Uncharted movie. With this.
Is that my movie?
I want to tell y'all. What did I tell y'all?
Who the fuck put the Firefly logo in the sky? Stick a long time to pull down.
What did I tell y'all?
Wait a minute. Listen. I just want to clear some shit up. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
You and Tick up at the same jail? What is going on with y'all, Mike?
Bunk buddies.
I'm calling from the phone right now. I'm active right now. Okay, look. Because Alex just asked a great question, right? Neil Druckmann is a producer on the show.
Mm-hmm.
He co-wrote the script with the other guy, Craig Mazin.
Mm-hmm.
Co-wrote the script, and he directed 2 full episodes himself by himself. He is the most hands-on with this project than probably any other video game creator would.
I disagree. I disagree.
Oh,
because one time since this show been announced, nigga, you're the most hands-on with this shit. Hey yo, give it a break, my nigga. God damn. What the fuck going on? This nigga's crazy. Go ahead, brother.
Great setup.
All I'm trying to say is y'all complaints about the actors' looks and whatnot, that's fine. You can't argue that, right? If you don't think they look the part, that's cool. But all I'm saying is what actually matters is the performance, the writing, and the story. And all of that is in good hands. The guy who's making the show made Chernobyl for HBO, highly rated show, has like a 90-something on Rotten Tomatoes, if you care about that. And like I said, Neil Druckmann is directly involved. He's more involved than he was with the Uncharted movie. And that movie
I just said that. Yep.
That movie was actually pretty good, right? It was decent, right?
Well, that's good. Well, that's probably because he knew that, bro. We got Mark Wahlberg and a nigga from Spider-Man. Uncharted could be any type of treasure hunting game. This ain't something where Last of Us is so narrative driven to where you have to get it right. Otherwise, the rest of the story gonna be like, eh.
That'd be a good collaboration.
This is the other thing too, though. Can y'all think?
Oh, you biting?
You breaking up a bit?
Yeah, you're breaking up, brother.
Your phone running out of minutes. Your phone running out of
minutes.
minutes.
Breaking up.
Your phone's running out of minutes. You ain't gonna be able to play Overwatch.
Shout out to Xbox.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the prison cutting you out, bro. The prison cutting you out.
From the prison, just wrap that cord around his neck.
Thank God.
They say, homie, you been on too long. Smack that nigga in the back of the head.
When he come back, he gonna say, Life Behind Bars Part 25. That's what he gonna say when he get back.
Oh, God.
Nah, but I do think because I think even Troy Baker said like Neil Druckmann made them do that Sarah scene like over a few times just to get it right, and that was like a real emotional scene. So I think if he is involved, like Sir Wonton said he is, then yeah, he the acting should be on point.
Y'all not sick of that nigga? Question. Y'all not sick of that voice actor?
Who?
The nigga Troy.
Troy Baker.
Y'all not sick of him?
Yeah.
Well, he
can switch his voice up kind of decently.
Yeah,
Laura Bailey too.
Him and Ashley Johnson, don't they have cameos in the show? I think they're not playing, obviously the characters, but they have like cameos or something. I think.
This is bro. Their voices is like y'all know the nigga that played the Kronk's voice in Emperor's New Groove. Who is it? Y'all, when you hear his voice in cartoons, you know who that is. I just don't know his name.
he's Joe from Family Guy, also, ain't he?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's like him. It's like when you hear him, it's like, oh, is that dude?
Yeah.
But this nigga, you hear him every video game. I'm sick of
Troy Baker changes up his voice a lot, though.
I guess.
Nolan North definitely doesn't change his voice.
You used to hear Stephen Blum in every anime, the dude that played Spike Spiegel.
Like, let Steve Buscemi or something
Yeah.
voice something. Like, give me somebody else other than like this ain't two dudes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I want them to announce, that day. I'm wondering what day. Y'all think it's gonna be Sundays? Cause oh man, so the fuck we gonna do? We gonna have to. I don't know.
What other day would it come on besides? All these big shows come on Sundays.
Oh, that's when Game of Thrones come on. That's Sunday too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be Sunday. Walking Dead was Sundays. Yeah, they're gonna go for that.
Yeah, all
Sunday.
the big shows come on
Damn,
Sundays.
You acting like this is gonna be a must-hit TV show,
bro. I'm trying to watch that shit. I'm not trying to be in a podcast.
Oh, how about this, BG? When they first do the first episode, we could do a live watch. There we go.
Okay. Okay. I'm with that.
Audio for After Dark of us watching it. Then, you do that.
Can we bring snacks?
We'll figure it out. All right. So yeah. Okay. We'll move on from that trailer. Looking good. We'll see what happens. Overwatch 2. I'm hoping either Alex or E-Rock played.
We just got done playing it.
Okay, good, because I have nothing to say about this game. I'm just gonna summarize my history with Overwatch. I remember I bought this game back in 2016, day one, played it, thought it was absolute garbage. I made a video saying it was absolute garbage. I had especially the PC community coming after me because they feel like this is one of their own games, right? The PC community has a special connection with this, and they were all in my comment section butthurt. But yeah, I think the game sucks, and it's funny because this Overwatch 2 release, I couldn't even tell that Overwatch 2 came out. This is not your typical like rollout for a sequel. It's more like, a new version of the game, of the original game came out, like some DLC, an expansion. That's what it feels like. And it's been having some problems and some issues at launch. I don't even remember what half of them are, but I'm gonna let y'all take over because I don't care about this game.
Hold on, let's go back to the phone thing. We're talking about this phone cut now. If you don't have a phone, you can't play.
I heard about that.
Yep, they make you get a timeshare, an account, a battle net. Like they make you get everything.
If you broke, that's like Mighty Q said. They got an anti-broken nigga policy. If you broke, you can't play.
I didn't put no phone number on there.
Bro, you have to put a phone number because you gotta confirm.
They send you a code, right?
Net.
You gotta put the code in. Mm-hmm.
Well, they're doing that because they don't want to have a toxic community. They want to get at your ass.
Like every other platform don't do that.
That's some bullshit though. That's too much. They did like games just started doing that like the past few years, and that shit is annoying.
That's like two-step that
authentication.
Yeah. Ain't that what that is?
Yeah, but most games don't make you do that, as far as I know. That's some new shit.
You know what? You know what's good? E-Rock actually liked it, and I didn't like it. So E-Rock, you go first with what you liked about it.
Well, first of all, I've never played the game before, so this is brand new to me. And I think it's pretty good. Like the characters are pretty balanced from what I've seen so far. And there's a counter to every character.
Who's the counter to the bald-headed black dude?
Bruh, I don't know. I'm new. I just started.
A wave brush. That's
no, that's the counter to Kevin Durant.
To Kevin Durant.
Wow. But I'm having fun with it. I need to play more, but so far it's pretty good. I don't get what all the hate is about.
I do feel
pretty fun to me.
I never got into it.
So,
bro.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The only thing is, Overwatch to me feels like a participation trophy, like first-person shooter, right? Team, hero, whatever, hero, FPS. Because it's like, I remember playing that game and winning, and I felt empty inside. Like
I'm so glad you just said that. That was my main point.
So fucking like nothing in that game is satisfying or gives you any type of gratification. Like you could win a whole bunch of matches, you could get a whole bunch of kills, and nothing about it seems fun or satisfying. It just like feels like an empty, like it's just so hollow and empty. It's like when you see like back in the day. Because this ain't me. Back in the day when you smash that girl you ain't really like, but you just needed to get one off, and you just felt empty inside afterwards. Like, why did I even do that? That's what Overwatch feels like.
No, I was gonna say my issue when E-Rock and I was playing was that I was like, bro, none of this shooting feels impactful. I feel like I'm shooting at paper.
Man.
Like none of this.
Hold on. Rewind this. This nigga says I hate women. He just said, you know how you fuck women and just discard them into the trash can? Like, why'd I fuck them?
I did not say those words. Proceed.
No, I was just saying like it had no weight. Now you do have a few characters you can unlock off, not unlock, that you have accessible to you off rip. That Team Fortress 2 type feeling where you just like, for me, it's no ADS for one, and that's the same from Overwatch 1, right? I only played Overwatch 1 like once. This gameplay it wasn't like, I agree with you. It didn't feel impactful. None of it felt like it had weight to it. Nothing I did, and I tried to be the healer. E-Rock, remember I was trying to be the healer, and you was getting like maybe 0.1 heals for like 10
That's
clips.
because you didn't know.
Why are
you
you
don't know how the
playing a
character
healer?
works.
You're a man.
Oh god.
What?
Niggas can't heal no more? And
That's nuts.
And you know what? How I know niggas can't heal anymore? Because I got yelled at for criticizing people for not healing. So that's how I know niggas ain't supposed to heal.
I do remember that, Bond. I do remember that.
You acting like I'm licking a band-aid and putting on this nigga back. I'm
just saying niggas aren't supposed to heal. That's what I was told when I first came into this community.
That was some Battlefield shit.
Well, I've always played medics. In any game I play, I like playing a medic. It's just the medics I have available to me off rip, trash. Trash.
Bro, you tried one character.
I tried a few. I like
Tell me you tried the bald guy.
I'm not into men, but I mean, I'll play it again. I'm gonna have to play that with some people. I would refuse to play that by myself. I wouldn't dare do myself.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, the game feels like paper. Like literally, like you're just shooting at paper mache objects, and nothing really has any impact. I just don't get
I
that.
tell you, they knew to
game.
make this free to. They knew to make this free to play. This game don't even look different enough or plays different enough to make a whole new entry where you paying a full retail price for. If I was an avid player of Overwatch 1 and bought this, I'd be pissed. It feels the exact same.
That's what I'm confused about the most with Overwatch though. Like, wasn't the first game like a huge success? So why why does the second one feel like DLC or
you
like this
want to know
update?
why? You want to know why?
Why?
Because who are they about to be working for?
No, brother.
God. Good old Xbox.
Fathead Phil.
Microsoft.
Fathead Phil.
I mean, let's be real. Microsoft just don't go hard anymore these days. That's why they call them Microsoft.
Yeah, you
Like,
need
we
to
talking about Overwatch 1 that won game of the year.
You want them to be micro hard? That's crazy.
Insane.
I'm gonna add that to the Black Bond list of quotes.
Micro hard.
Micro hard. Let me change my name in here. Hold up.
And they got a DDoS attack like first day out, didn't they?
Oh, what?
They get DDoS attack. These niggas at Blizzard can't.
That's what they said.
No, they're bullshitting. They said the same thing with Diablo 3. They just do not know how to get their server situation in order.
So you think it's
I tried to play that shit like the first week for like Friday, I think it was, and I was in the queue for like 15 minutes and I deleted it. I'm like, I'm not waiting.
I don't know. I don't know.
Deleted the game?
What happened?
You deleted the game after waiting for 15 minutes? You need to wait tomorrow? God dang. All right.
I was busy. I'm like, I'll try it again. Like my friend wanted me to play it. Like I'll try it again.
Nigga, so you'd rather download it again instead of just.
Yeah. Oh, I'll delete it. Anything I'm not playing gets deleted, brother.
Yes, sir. That's how it should be.
There you go.
Anything I'm not playing gets deleted.
That's different having the game like control on your game and you beat it a year ago. I'm talking about you ain't even played it. You just deleted it so you could.
Yeah, if I wanted it again, like I'll start the download while I'm at work, and then when I get home,
he said he don't got broke nigga internet. He ain't got to worry about it.
I mean, I'm not worried about a dedicated. I'm just that nigga itching. He like, you got to get off the system. Like,
I mean,
can't be looking at no shit I ain't playing.
I feel like a regular watch is played by a lot more women than men. To me,
a regular watch?
Yeah, a regular watch and Mario Kart, the two most played games I know by women I know.
Right now.
You think so? What about Fortnite? I think Fortnite is played by a lot of women.
And the third game would be Animal Crossing, Overwatch, and Mario Kart. That's the game girls play.
Oh, and Cooking Mama and Overcooked.
No, that's like what Jack plays.
No, I got like two homegirls that
Jack
play
is a
Overcooked.
Cooking Mama.
Annie's Overcooked.
I wish a girl I knew played Cooking Mama.
I don't know. I don't know why anybody would want to play Overwatch 2 when Splatoon 3 is out. That's just me though.
Oh,
Yo, I need that. I need that on a different platform.
Right.
You got
Hey.
Yuzu, brother?
Oh,
That should run
man.
at 60 on the Switch, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Go ahead and pick that up, man.
Best multiplayer game of the year. You heard it here first.
What's the difference between that and
when
two?
that wins multiplayer game of the year, Sony's gonna feel useless and Microsoft fans are gonna feel disappointed.
Didn't Splatoon 2 win it?
I don't remember.
What's the difference between part 2 and part 3?
A few more guns. Honestly, not that much.
Are the
It's
graphics better? Are the gameplay mechanics different?
marginally. It's the graphics aren't much
If
different.
shit
It's-
was good in the second one, why would they change too much? Because I feel like a lot of games have a problem. Like Call of Duty, everybody now is complaining about how much shit
But
they
y'all
changed.
complain about Overwatch not changing enough.
Right.
well, Overwatch
Niggas don't
wasn't
know
good
what
to
they
begin
want.
with.
Niggas
It
don't know
wasn't
what
good
they
anyway.
want.
So.
I got a question. Speaking of service game or games as a service, is anyone looking forward to the next installment of Rainbow Six Siege?
If they ever make
PUBG's not.
If they ever make a sequel, no. If they make since I never got it, obviously never got into the original, but if they make 2, I might get into it. I just hate starting multiplayer games late, so I'll play a sequel depending on when it comes out. But you actually think they're gonna make Rainbow Six Siege 2?
Yeah, because I've been on there since day one, and since day one they've had all the blocks of squares of like this how many characters we gonna have. So we've always known that, bro. They gonna play this game until all these little character blocks are filled up. And I haven't played in a few months because I don't have any crew anymore. But I think they'd have filled them up if I'm if I'm correct. But we should be getting that one shortly.
Okay.
Fill them up.
Well,
Nah, my name's Micro Hard now.
well, Ubisoft does support their games as a service. You got to give that to them.
You say his dick is micro hard.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where.
Why you talking about your
name.
micro penis?
I said my username is Micro Hard.
I'm going to redirect this to something else.
BG activates Mirror Force.
Redirect that micro hard.
Let's go to the Steam Deck. So the Steam Deck is now available with no reservation. You don't got to reserve that shit no more. You could just, put in that order. You'll get it in a few days. So supply is going great for them. As of now, they said that is subject to, that could change possibly depending on if demand gets a lot higher. But right now, yeah, you don't motherfuckers had to wait months before. Now get it in a few days. So go ahead and get your Steam Deck if you want one.
How much is it? How much is it?
Steam Deck
is for 400.
3 different models.
Mama.
Yeah, it's 3 different models. And the promotional video they just put out accidentally had the Switch Yuzu emulator on screen.
Accidentally. Yeah, okay.
Quote unquote accidentally, yes.
Right. They knew what they was doing with that shit.
Let them know they could do this on here too.
They took it down too.
Yep, they removed
They
it.
took that video down.
Nintendo deployed the Anbu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is like when PlayStation had that little PC logo at the bottom, right? When one of their trailers, y'all remember that on the show, and everybody's like, I guess it's coming to PC.
Yep. I think that was Demon Souls. I think had that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And they was like, we don't know. That's an accident. That's not coming to PC. It's like, nigga, why is the logo on there?
They was definitely trying to let y'all know one of the benefits of having a Steam Deck is you could run this shit on all joint, bruh.
Quick question.
He was talking to the Bless Reds of the world. Go ahead.
If y'all worked at a company, y'all wouldn't try to play y'all. I could definitely see niggas in this community being like, hey, yo, just put it on there and see what they do. We gonna see how they interact. Y'all would do that too if y'all worked at that company.
Absolutely.
Do what?
Yeah, y'all putting stuff in there just to see how consumers react. Y'all would do that.
It'll be fun. Yeah.
Putting a little Yuzu logo, and the promotional video.
That's marketing. Yeah,
Absolutely, I'm doing.
That's why I don't be mad at it. I'll be like, bro, if you fall for it, you fall for it. But I peep.
Because imagine how many eyes have to go over that video before it gets released, and nobody noticed that. Hey, there's a Yuzu emulator logo on screen. Like, yeah, I don't buy that, bro. Y'all seen that shit?
They was laughing when they pressed publish. They was like, "Ooh, shit, what?" They was laughing.
Yeah.
How long you think it's gonna take? Fire.
And now there's also you can also buy the Steam Deck dock for $90.
$90 for a glorified USB hub. That's
for
insane.
$90. So this it supports it has DisplayPort 1.4 HDMI, supports up to 1440p. 120 at 120 hertz and 4K at 60 hertz with this dock. So, but it's $90. So I didn't, you know, Bond brought it up. I didn't see any backlash for this. $90 for a dock.
So I saw a few people. I did see a few people, but I don't know how much USB hub would go for.
Okay. The Nintendo's Switch dock is like $50, I think. If you buy it like new, it's like $50, right? And I'm just saying, I've seen people in this community cry about lesser shit than this. So especially when it comes to the pricing of things, but a dock, motherfuckers was quiet. But as I said, you can't question Lord Gaben or he'll send his assassins after you.
No, you don't need to send his assassins.
No, I'm looking at Amazon.
Nintendo got to hunt you down. Then the PC niggas, they just be dick eating.
Well,
like we've been hearing about $70 games and this, that, and the other. These niggas are about to spend like $2,000 on GPUs next month and $90 on docks.
Here come Jay got his dick.
Why buy a Steam Deck dock if you can just buy a console?
Preferably Xbox, right?
Well, you know what? You don't even need a dock because it has. No, I'm just saying you could literally plug it to your TV without a dock.
Just with the USB cable, right?
Exactly. You don't need a dock.
Wow.
I guess what does the dock do? The resolutions? It supports more resolution.
No, it's a glorified USB hub.
Oh yeah, because you can plug other peripherals into it too. Right? Yeah.
Which is pointless also because the Steam Deck has Bluetooth. Why do I need to plug shit into it?
Well, I guess at that point, if you plugging in a monitor and a key and all this stuff, you might as well just use a PC.
You don't. But I'm saying you don't need that. You could just. I can plug. I have a USB Type C to HDMI. I can just plug it into a monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Directly.
Hey man. Oh.
Can somebody be devil's advocate? Can somebody say why you would want to use this then?
I'm trying. Okay, so my only guess is like, okay, so it's because a dock. You could argue that a dock goes against everything that's supposed to be portable, right? It goes against that point. But I guess okay, if you want to play your Steam games, and let's say I guess I don't want to play it at my PC. Where my PC is, I want to go in the living room maybe and play it. Then I could put the dock in the living room, connect my Steam Deck, and play it on my TV in the living room. I guess that's a
no. But see, here's the issue: playing on your TV makes no sense for the Steam Deck. Here's why:
makes no sense for any handheld.
Because you have a Switch, okay? Oh, somebody's watching TV. You want to play it portable. Nobody watches your fucking computer. It's a fucking computer. Mm-hmm. You use your fucking computer.
Bro, it could be for people
like if you really want to play your Steam Deck on your fucking on a bigger screen, go to your fucking computer.
Yeah, I do know everybody don't have a gaming PC, right?
Right.
No. Stop this. I refuse to believe that somebody has a Steam Deck but doesn't have some form of gaming PC.
That would be weird. Why would they have? Yeah, that would be weird.
I would get a Steam Deck and I don't have a gaming PC because I play on PlayStation and I use my Mac for photography. I wouldn't buy a whole gaming PC if I get a Steam Deck.
No. But the whole point of the Steam Deck is to play your Steam library.
Game library. And why would you have a Steam library if you don't have a gaming PC?
You can create a Steam You can create a Steam library.
Just to play the games portably? That don't make no sense.
What I'm saying, bro, y'all making it seem like unless you have 400 games in your Steam library, don't buy it. You can start with a Steam Deck.
Yes,
that's not what we said.
Yes, that's how you're acting. You're acting like
dude in the chat says I have a Steam Deck and I don't have a gaming PC.
Fine.
So a dock would be helpful for me.
Tell him to post his
you tell him in your
Steam
chat.
ID. Post your Steam ID into the chat, please.
And your dress size.
It would be weird because okay, I guess if you're playing if you're on the Steam Deck, right? Because the Steam Deck is just very like opposite of like what people want a gaming PC for, because you want the PC to play games with all the fidelity, you know, with all the benefits. With the Steam Deck, you're kind of like forfeiting a bunch of that. So I don't know.
Question:
man.
Why can't people have stuff for the reasons they want to have it?
Hey man, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want.
They're bullshitting. Tell him to post the Steam ID.
You don't have.
when they go against what BG is saying though, if PC players are usually against this, why are PC players usually the people buying Steam decks?
Exactly. Like a lot. The Steam Deck and the portability is a big like. It's a big contradiction to what PC gamers are about.
Y'all are weird because
we play at 40. You know what killed me, Jack? When I was like, "Why are you playing at 40 frames per second?" They said, "But because it's portable." I was like, "Oh my god." Oh my
A lot of
god.
PC dudes don't have like the big beefy PCs that you can play at the max fidelity and shit like that. That's why they like the Steam Deck.
Why do y'all make it y'all personality? Like as a PC guy, I just couldn't like why
they make it their personality.
They make it their personality.
Yeah.
You just told me that I can't eat Cheetos and have a Steam Deck and have a different laptop if I don't have a Steam library. Like you just gave me a whole bunch of stipulations.
No, I just said it. The main draw of a Steam Deck is to take your library you already own. It really doesn't make sense to buy. Okay, it does not make sense for your first foray into PC gaming to be a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like if you weren't in
then you're not PC gaming. You're handheld gaming.
If you weren't into PC gaming before, I find it very hard to believe that the Steam Deck changed your mind.
It
What
can
if
though.
there's PC titles that I can't play anywhere else?
No.
Hold on. Such as?
Okay, before Portal 2 came to the Switch, where could you play Portal 2?
Xbox. On a PlayStation, on an Xbox?
You can't play Portal 2 on PlayStation. Oh, well, I guess I'm thinking of modern day. I guess you go back on a PS.
What the fuck? Yes, you can.
You can't play Portal 2 on
PS3.
PlayStation 5.
Portal 2 is on PlayStation.
It's not on PlayStation 5. That's why I said I guess
it's
go
on
back.
PlayStation.
It's not on. All right, my nigga. If you want to plug up some RCA cables or an HDMI cable, you got it, bro. But I'm saying there are games on small order fashion that maybe I don't want to have to buy.
Hold on. So you're buying a Steam Deck to play old ass games?
Yeah.
There's a bunch. There's a
If
bunch.
I was to buy one, yeah,
There's a bunch. There's a bunch of OP. There's a bunch of
this is crazy
that a lot of people haven't played. There's PC games that niggas never played.
Because Steam Deck can't run the modern games at 60
No. Hold on.
FPS.
It's not.
A lot of them.
See, here's the problem. You're saying there's PC games that people haven't played. Yet those same PC games have been on older consoles. So if you didn't play it then on a PC or an older console, why is it different to play it now? Well, you didn't play it back then.
You can still play it now.
You get. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
this shit
okay.
is crazy.
Here's
Like
an
you
example.
didn't. You did not want to play that game then, but now you're just like,
What if you didn't know about the game?
Yeah, you could just not know about it.
So you didn't know about a game back then, but 8 years later you want to play it now. So you want like this shit make
That's not hard.
Any sense?
Yes, it does make sense. You play Mega Man 20 times a year, like, bro.
No, I don't. So a game that was on 3 different machines that you didn't play 8 years ago, you now want to go out and spend $500 on a piece of plastic to play it.
It's weird. It's weird for your first time to want to play a game. Doing it for the first time on a Steam Deck is extremely weird, bro. That's not like why would you do that?
I find it as a.
You can literally play Portal on the Xbox Series X by compatibility.
Here's a prime example. Here's a prime example where I would do a Steam Deck before I do a PC. My esthetician, right? She talking about, oh yeah, my son want a gaming PC and stream. We literally had a conversation yesterday about this. She's talking about my son want a PC, but I heard it's expensive and stuff like that. He's only like 8 or 9. And
she got some fucking guess.
No. Hold up. She's like, there's some games on the PC that he want to play or whatever.
Well, such as what? Such as what? Name them.
Bro, can I get the point out?
No. Name these games.
Nigga, you think I said Halo, Junior? Tell me what games you want to play.
This is a very good point. Name these games that he wants to play on PC.
There's games that he want to play on Steam that the home laptop or home computer they got, it can't run it, right?
Name these games.
Like Gary's mom.
Fine. If you don't tuck your teeth in, I just told you she didn't spell the name of the game.
Remove you from the chat. Name these games.
Black gone. She did not name the game. She doesn't know anything about video games.
There are no fucking games.
What?
That's the point.
Hey, can I make my point?
No. You're not making a point because
you're not letting me make a point.
No. For you to make this point, you or her have to name some game that's on PC that can't play on consoles. You cannot name any of those games.
Bond. You know what's funny? You're not arguing my point. You're not arguing again. You don't know my point.
The bad faith argument.
My point.
This nigga's fucking retarded.
I
asked you yourself to name a game in this area of what It doesn't have to be what she wanted to play her son. You name some games then, because you also said you would do this. So name some games.
If Portal 2 wasn't available on Switch,
Nigga, Portal 2 is 8 years old. You can play it on PlayStation.
Nigga, I wanted
Xbox.
to play it again. I don't have a PS4, PS3. I don't have a PS4, PS3.
You gonna
I can't
buy
play it
a
on
whole new
PS5.
system to play a game again?
Now,
Time to move on.
Aren't you the Colonel of Gold Chain Games? If I want to spend the money to
Time
play
to
Portal 2, I can do
move
that.
This is nuts, and this is exactly why PC gamers are the fucking biggest cucks in the marketplace right now.
Are you talking about yourself? I'm not a PC gamer.
Y'all fucking do all this crazy shit to justify stupid. So what machines do you have right now?
Bro, you literally.
What do you own right now?
I own a PS5. You're trying so hard to make a point that you're not hearing my point.
Right?
You're trying so hard to make a point. You're not listening to my point.
You don't own an Xbox?
No, I don't.
So why not buy if money is an issue with this fucking broke ass kid, why not get a Series S so he can play Portal on the Series S?
If you call a kid broke?
Yeah. If you were listening,
why not get a Series S to play Portal?
Dude, I said that I wanted to play Portal 2. If you didn't even let me make my point. We can change the subject. You didn't even let me make my point. You just want to argue. You got
time to move on.
This nigga, I didn't make my point. This nigga just got mad.
You can't name any games.
Name the games, clown.
If you can't name the games, clown, then shut up. Exactly. Shut the fuck up, Alex.
I didn't play games when they came out, but I'll buy a whole new system to play
I played Portal 2 when it came out on the PlayStation. I wanted to play it again. I can't play it on the PS5.
You can run Portal 2 on a fucking calculator.
Next topic, bitches.
Yeah, it's time to move on. Okay, there's a rumor that Halo 343 might be trying to switch to Unreal Engine. I don't know how true this is, though. You know,
This will be the first game in history to completely overhaul an engine, to my knowledge, after its release.
Yeah, that's why I don't really believe.
This was the first game on the new engine, right? Halo Infinite was the first game on the new engine.
They switched game engines before.
Yeah,
Fortnite did it.
What the fuck was Fortnite on before Unreal?
Unreal Engine 4. Now it's
Oh, you mean go to a whole different engine? What you?
Because they're on Slipstream or whatever it's called right now, right?
I see what you're saying.
They're on Slipspace right now.
Oh, Slipspace. I call it Slipstream. My bad.
What was the demo engine that everybody had on PS5 that one day about the Matrix? What engine was that?
That was Unreal, wasn't it?
That was Unreal 5. Yeah.
Did y'all? Oh, I was about to say, did y'all like that?
I mean, it ran horribly on the PlayStation, but
I never tried
looked
it.
good.
Hey.
Yeah,
Like,
even
the
tried.
physics and
bring up
shit.
BG?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I just want to see if y'all have any thoughts on it. I mean, I don't think it's not going. Well,
The engine is the problem. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
The engine is like the least of their
People are
problems.
so dumb about this. Like, people really think that because Cyberpunk made a comeback because it had a good anime, that there's hope for Halo to make a fucking comeback.
Yeah,
Halo
people were
is
making
dead.
that point to me. People were definitely making that point to me. If
Like,
this can do
people
it,
are
anything can do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Halo
that's
is dead.
It's kind of some truth in that. Like, how the fuck does a game make a comeback from an anime?
Because that anime is fucking good.
Is it like
Once you finish that anime, the first thing you're gonna want to do is want more of the world, and the only way you can get more of that world is to fucking play the game.
okay? I guess
And they
that
dropped
makes
a big
sense.
patch.
I am
like, when they
literally
put out the
telling you that's
animation.
probably one of the best animes I've seen in the past 5 years.
And the difference is Cyberpunk is not a live service game where they have to keep putting out. All they had to really do was to fix the game. They didn't have to
Make it work.
Halo has to fix the game and put out more content for seasons. Those are two different things. So
And
Not to mention the
put out a show.
competition for the competition for Halo Infinite is way more different than the competition for Cyberpunk.
exactly. And while we're fucking
Niggas
on,
ain't going out to buy Steam decks to play fucking Halo.
Oh no, we gotta keep it a bean. Y'all CD Projekt niggas couldn't wait to hop back on the dick. I think that like, the show was cool. The show was cool, but y'all niggas couldn't wait to hop back on that game and be like, nah,
here's the
shit.
thing.
This was always good. I liked it when it was broken.
No, you're wrong. The people that are really heavy onto the game aren't even big Witcher 3 or CD Projekt Red fans. They're big anime fans. The anime community is the one that propped this game up. Yo, when you watch this anime, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's 10 episodes. The episodes are 20 minutes each. You can literally watch it in 2.5, 3 hours if you skip all the intros. When you finish watching this, you will completely understand, like, fuck, I want to play this game. You're going to want to fire up a Sandevistan.
So while we're on Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red announced a bunch of projects.
Which
probably,
is retarded.
Probably for the next 5 to 7 years. Right, so there's Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. This is a major story-driven expansion to Cyberpunk 2077. It's currently at the final production phase. Then there's Project Sirius, which is an innovative take on the Witcher universe, telling an unforgettable story for existing Witcher fans and new audiences. That's in pre-production. There's Project Polaris, story-driven. This is the sequel to so many fucking projects. A story-driven open-world RPG built on the legacy of Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It's currently in pre-production. They said this is the beginning of a new Witcher trilogy. So there's a new Witcher game. Okay.
Yeah.
Project Canis Majoris. Bro, what the fuck are these project names? What the fuck is going on? Like the scientific name for fucking insects or something. It's a story-driven single-player open-world RPG set within the Witcher universe. Contracted to be developed by a third-party studio led by ex-Witcher 3 veterans.
Mm-hmm.
You got Project Orion, but I don't have any. This doesn't list any details.
That's the next big Cyberpunk game and the sequel to 2077.
Okay, that's the sequel to 2077. These fucking project names starting to sound like X-Men. Okay, and Project Hater. This is
That's what I want to play. Project Hater, bring it on.
New standalone.
Wait, you want to play? You don't even know what it is.
It says Hater.
Oh my god.
Good enough for me.
Yeah. Yep. This is a new standalone IP distinct from The Witcher and Cyberpunk 2077. Developed 100% internally. They've been making it, they said, since 2021. That was just fucking last year. It's still in the conceptual phase. So they announced all these projects that they're working on, which I think is just very weird. I think this is kind of...
It makes sense, and I'll tell you why. The shareholder is like, what y'all niggas been doing? So they're just putting out a roadmap that they're obviously and clearly not going to be able to complete on time in some any fashion. But the shareholders need to see that there's some kind of plan moving forward and what they're going to do. So that's exactly why this roadmap came out. That's the only reason it came out. Because the shareholders lost mad money with fucking Cyberpunk, regardless of how much it sold. The shareholders got the stock drop like 25 or 30 or 40%, some wild shit. So the suits want to know, because also when you're in Poland and stuff, they get a lot of government funding and shit. Unlike our country, because when they did that shit for Kurt Schilling's ass, he got fucked. But regardless, yeah, the roadmap is because people want to know what they're doing.
And it's fucking perfect timing.
No way they're doing this shit.
Because they just announced the new DLC for Cyberpunk, and the anime got everybody hopping back on to Cyberpunk. Yep. So perfect timing all around. Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, because they're clearly not gonna meet like deadline expectations. I'm like, they're not even that big of a fucking studio to be having like all these. So not all of these are developed internally, I think, right? But bro, aren't they like maybe 350, 400 people in that studio?
They're not a small studio, but that's a lot of work they're planning on.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
So a little bit more insight. The new trilogy for The Witcher. I'm reading that it's supposed to be a 3-year dev cycle for each game. So
okay.
That's yeah, exactly. But that's what they've been telling people. That's supposed to be a 3-year dev cycle for the new trilogy. So I fucking doubt it. But
3 years if they scale the game down. I don't know how you're gonna make a new Witcher game every 3 years with the same size as like Witcher 3. I don't know how you're gonna pull that off.
So we all give a shout out to Insomniac right now.
Sure.
Every developer thinks they're Insomniac. They can just turn out greatness in 2-3 years or every other year. It ain't possible.
Ain't happening, clown.
Yeah. Hey man, good luck. I probably won't be buying any of these games. We probably won't hear about it till like 3-4 years from now. And it's like, I remember it seems like last year when people were like, oh, it's over for CD Projekt Red. They'll never rebound. I'll never forgive them. Niggas forgave them. Newsflash.
No, I told
Spoiler
you
alert.
it's the anime community watching this shit. It's not the fucking like PC gamers and shit. 'Cause
I think it's
the game isn't going to be truly fixed until the first DLC comes out.
God dang.
And the game
That's my
sold.
opinion.
And the game sold 20 million, by the way.
The game's fucking on sale for like $5-10 now.
But still,
It sold 13 million the first month it was out.
and
at full price, broken.
and the what is it? The PS5 and Xbox Series update is still coming next year.
Yep,
that'll probably boost some sales.
Bond, I got a question for Bond. You play a lot of RPGs. Did you feel like that skill tree in that game wasn't like very dense and overwhelming?
In what game?
Cyberpunk.
I didn't play that shit.
Oh, well, never mind. Did anybody in there play it other than Jigga?
I played
Played for a few hours, but it kept like crashing on my PC, so I deleted it.
Cyberpunk is a fake ass RPG. That's all I know.
I didn't finish it, but bro, it had like 40 skill trees, and all the skill trees had like 7 tiers, and like you would get one upgrade, and it's like, okay, I got 1 of 5 out of 40 goddamn placards I could. Bro,
Hold
it
on.
was
I need Jack to explain how it's a fake RPG, because if I said that, they're gonna say it's a hot take. I need you to expound.
You get various dialogue options when you're talking to characters, but it really doesn't matter what you well, from the part I played a little bit over 4 hours, it didn't matter none of the dialogue options that you picked. Like the same shit was gonna happen regardless. Like it might matter later on in the game, but that shit
Same thing does not happen.
How are people saying it's not an RPG in the chat? We just like block these people.
Hey, real quick,
Like, why is everybody acting stupid
We
today?
might be talking about Horizon or something.
I came in real. Oh, come on, brother. I came in here to say that the next gen update came out like 6 months ago, BG. I don't know what you're
So wait, what have I been seeing?
You think about Witcher, BG.
Witcher, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking about Witcher then. They making a next gen version for the Witcher 3? Come on, bruh. Pack it up. Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why? Come on, dog.
Shit, I hope they still make a next gen version for Red Dead too.
Yeah, they have a next gen version.
Why would you play that
It's
again?
It's called Get the Fucking PC version.
I don't want to play it again. I want to just do the clean up the side missions and shit.
Oh, bro,
Eagles 5-0,
That game is
bitches.
What are y'all
that
talking about?
movement too slow to go through a whole playthrough of Red Dead 2 again.
BG, you still an Eagles fan, or are you still on Lamar Jackson's losing ass bandwagon?
Sir, I was never on the Ravens bandwagon. All I said was that he was a
Mr. Wentz, dude. I remember when you were hyping him up last year.
See,
Remember that, Jack?
you keep bringing this stuff up. I don't. See, nah, you ain't about to.
Carson Wentz, man. Shout out to Carson.
You ain't about to derail this.
BG.
You ain't about to derail this.
The QB whisperer.
You ain't about to derail this.
You be whispering in men's ears, balls.
Nope, ain't falling for that one. All right, we gonna move on. We gonna move on. Let me see what else I got. Oh, The Medium is getting a TV show.
Yeah.
Everything.
I'm tired of all these games and movies based on. Oh my god, bro! I mean, TV shows and movies based on games, bro. It's getting ridiculous. Bro.
Everybody getting a TV show.
I mean, it's easy.
Why do y'all feel like it's getting ridiculous? Like books get movies and TV shows all the time.
Books get, but you know the problem.
A book is way more intrinsic than a fucking video game.
The problem, J man, to me is that we haven't seen it done well enough times. I guess that's my big issue.
Right, and I agree with that. I don't think it has been done well a lot, but I want them to keep trying until they do it well.
On top of that,
there.
it's different. It's different because with books, you have to visually imagine what's going on. In a video game, nigga, if I say that this house is red and it got that, you know exactly what that house look. You know exactly how the character's supposed to look. And then if you see the movie and there's nothing like it, you like, nigga, this ain't even what it's supposed to look like. So you up to your imagination to a degree.
But what movies and TV shows can do for video games is also explore deeper into character arcs and get more backstory
they
than the video
make
games
it
could.
more simpler.
No.
Nigga,
Not all the time.
You cannot tell me that the Master Chief's character arc is better in the fucking show or more in detail in the show than it is in any game or the book.
But they went in a completely different direction. That's not even like canon.
And that's the point. They always go into different directions.
Right, but that can turn out good. That can be good. That doesn't always have to be bad.
I'm
That
so
doesn't always have to be
frustrated with
bad.
this episode today. Here's the issue.
You still watching it?
The biggest issue with these fucking video game properties or any of these other properties that are translated and not original. It's even starting to happen to Marvel. They want to make these irregular ass properties. But they don't want to create their own irregular ass characters. For example, that one movie that just came out, a bromance comedy with the two irregular dudes dating, was the biggest flop of all fucking time.
Is that the film with the
and they call Bros or some shit like that?
Called Bros.
I don't know.
With Big Bang Theory dude?
I don't know, but the overall point is, for them to get their irregular ideas off, they can't be original. They have to take an existing property. Like, for example, if this Halo TV show wasn't Halo, nobody would give two fucks about it. Nobody. It would be the worst show, and it's already one of the worst shows ever, but if it wasn't Master Chief and Cortana in it, nobody would give a fuck. The whole point is these people want to take properties, which are plentiful in video games, that are probably cheap to get, and they want to push their agendas and their stupid crap so they can put it out there, and people are like, oh my god, I like that game. Oh my god, let's see if they can find... Like, if it was just a regular property, nobody would give a fuck about any of this shit.
You know the problem too, especially with like making a game or TV show, they have to condense while widening it and trying to stretch it out at the same time. So it don't make The Last of Us, perfect example. The game is 14 hours, right? They're gonna have to tell the story in what, 10 hours, maybe 13 hours. Then they gotta stretch it beyond even, because there's two games, right? It just don't make sense. Like,
it depends on how many seasons it go though, Jack. They could have it written out for more, like, you know, more than just one or two seasons.
This is another problem. They also bastardized the source material, right? Here's another example: the Uncharted movie. They took all four games and they didn't tell the story in order, and they just merged all the shit together. Like, the games didn't play out nothing.
Did you go to watch it?
Yeah, I did.
Exactly. That's my point. You went.
I had to see how they were gonna do it.
I mean, to bring it back to the topic with the medium, like, I played and beat that game. I enjoyed the story of it, and I think what they could do with a TV show, or what is it, a movie, TV show, whatever it is, what they could do with some of those characters and explaining more about their backstory would actually be beneficial to this, like, to the lore. Because it was dealing with some tough ass like topics that you don't see a lot of video games or even movies touch on, and that's what I would want to see more that they could do in a medium like a TV show or a movie. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I mean, I'm not disregarding your point.
Microsoft made where a dude couldn't even like reload a gun.
Quantum Break.
We already seen like this shit does not work.
Hey, J-Man, you saying that makes me think of something. When's the last time y'all played a game where y'all feel like they touched on some narratives or some concepts that no other game has at this point?
The medium.
Is that the only one you can think of?
That's the first one that comes to mind, because that shit it really goes deep.
That and Hellblade.
Like, that's a good one too.
Hellblade is about a mentally deranged woman. You see that shit every fucking day.
Oh god.
It's not in video games, sir.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like, what do you mean shit they haven't touched upon? We literally had Mega Man games where the whole fucking game is about mental illness and Holocaust. Literally.
You got that from a power-up?
That's what Mega Man is about. Mental illness, fucking politics, and Holocaust.
Fire.
What do you think it means to go Maverick? First of all, I can't believe none of you have ever picked this up. Do you even know what the irregulars are in fucking Mega Man?
I'm sure you're gonna tell us.
The irregulars are mentally defective Reploids that there is no cure for irregularness, so you have to fucking kill them and murder them.
They're gay in the Damn.
Literally, that's the only, like, the irregular hunters, X and Zero. You literally have to kill irregulars. There is no cure for being an irregular.
Sounds like Christianity.
There are multiple Holocausts in the Mega Man universe because they can't decide on who has more power between humans and Reploids, and humans don't like the Reploids because Reploids can go irregular. Hence, the humans created the irregular hunters to literally put down groups of machines that are mentally ill.
A Dr. Seuss game would be fire.
On that note, like what the hell? Can't believe we got here. I don't know how we got here.
That's
Okay.
why it kills everybody. Like, oh, Mega Man's a kid's game. I'm like, nigga, just a dude literally killed 95% of the world's population.
Well,
because he was like, yeah, I don't like irregulars. I don't like humans. You're all dead.
Well, yeah. Medium's getting a TV show. We can move off of this. We can move off of this one.
Speaking of TV shows, did you all see that last Mega Man TV show?
Negative.
Absolute doo-doo.
What's good with this guy?
Yo,
what are you on?
The Eagles are 5-0. We're allowed.
Yo, that's
we're
5-0.
That's
Sunny
we're
D hit the
5-0.
night, boy.
Oh man.
What you guys at, Jack?
3-2.
Right
Y'all trash.
It's not bad, you know. Three's a good number.
Now, I will say this: if you're going to make a video game movie, it works way better with something like Sonic or Mario that's already a cartoon.
That's a great segue, BG.
Into Mario, yes. That's exactly what I was going into. The alley, yes, sir. Okay. Super Mario movie, animated movie by Illumination and Nintendo. Finally got to see the trailer for it. We got to see Bowser, Mario, Toad was in there. Luigi also, right? Luigi was in there.
Yes.
It's looking good, man. It's looking good. I think this is going to be the most profitable video game movie ever made. I think it's going to shoot to the top.
I'll put money on that one.
Because right now, which is insane. I think what is number one? I think it might be World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Which is insane to me because
no, it's not. Because them Chinese motherfuckers be loving that shit.
Yeah, it went crazy in China.
Clearly, because I thought I never heard nobody even talk about that movie after it came out. Like nobody. So I
didn't even know that was a movie. When did it come out?
A minute ago. I automatically thought, oh, the shit flopped. Literally nobody was talking about it when it came out. But it's I knew obviously the IP in the game was big. So Sonic is on the list. Detective Pikachu was on the list. Those are like in the top 5. So yeah, Mario going
Rampage was on there.
Rampage with the Rock. So what do y'all think about the trailer? Everything was looking good until Chris Pratt walked his Mario ass on the screen. But go ahead.
Jesus.
I didn't know why PC gamers are complaining about Mario's ass.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Yeah. That's
he's not making it up. He's not making it up. The internet is weird like that.
What are they saying?
It's not there. That's what they're complaining about.
Monkey anymore. That's why. It's just the weirdest thing.
Say he missing the bubble? What the fuck?
Yes, that's what they're complaining about.
I got a question about this trailer though, man. Why everybody so mad that Mario not the stereotypical cook at the pizza? Why, like y'all want him to be like mad fucking
yes.
like,
Yeah,
it didn't sound bad. It didn't sound bad.
No. It don't see. He don't got to be the full stereotypical, Italian like that we hear in the video games. But bro, he should have an accent. This nigga sound like he live in Sheepshead Bay in Brooklyn or some shit. Okay.
I felt like the voice fit with the world they was trying to create with the movie though.
No,
I don't know if that real.
If they did a San Andreas movie, that would be like having CJ sound like a white dude. Stop.
Ah, come on, dog.
For real, like that shit is a stark difference.
They would cast Bond to be CJ.
Yeah, it's just.
Fuck, I get in the hood. What's going on here?
It didn't look like that's what Mario should sound like. It just looked out of place, like a bad voiceover. Shout out to Jack Black. I'm like, I didn't even know that was Jack Black. I was like, this nigga killing Bowser. Yeah,
that's good.
He changed up his voice, to make that deeper Bowser.
Jack Black is pretty good as far as voicing. Like even I still get. I don't know if you guys watched the last 2 Jumanji movies.
Chills.
No, not that I get chills. Not that the last 2 Jumanji movies. You got to think about the character he's playing, and he gets into the role where I forget, oh, that's Jack Black. Like for him, because in the first one he's essentially a teenage girl playing in the body of a older
She only
guy.
15.
Yeah.
Right. And then in the next one, he's whose character is he? He's whose character is he playing in the
I didn't see Jumanji 2.
Mike, we got you, bro.
I didn't see Jumanji 2, but I know what you're talking about. They switched.
You got a bead of sweat going down his back.
Like it was a test, but like I thought like his voice was being kind of like modulated or post edited in post, but that's just his voice. Like he's just changing up his voice by himself to sound like that, and like that's exactly what Bowser should sound like. And with Chris Pratt, I don't think. The thing is, like, bro, he just sounds like himself. That was
like
the
Chris
problem.
Pratt.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And a lot of people are saying, is it like Mario? Is he like from Brooklyn or some shit like that? Is that true?
If that nigga's from Brooklyn, there needs to be. Oh, never mind. There are Mousers in Mario, so he could be from Brooklyn.
Like I'm hearing that Mario and Luigi are from Brooklyn, so they were going with like the original like Brooklyn sound and voice because that's where he was coming from when he got poured it into the Mushroom Kingdom and shit like that.
But the French version sounds a lot better.
Exactly. The French version sound like it's supposed. That's the accent he's supposed to have.
Yeah, it says the original television show and film depict Mario and Luigi as originating from Brooklyn, New York. He still don't sound like he's from Brooklyn, New York, though. Like
that's what I said. That don't sound like the Brooklyn accent to me.
I would have rather they.
That's why I said
Jack Black
Sheepshead
did
Bay.
his, If Jack Black did his Nacho Libre accent for Mario, and then Chris Pratt did the Bowser, that made more sense to me.
The fact that they're from Brooklyn just is, oh god.
Yeah,
So
man.
But everything else about it looked good to me.
Yeah, the animation looked fire. Yeah, it looked like it's gonna be a fun time. I was just saying, I ain't got no little BG nigglets running around, but I was like, man, it'll be nice to take one to see this movie.
Nigglets?
Be nice to have one to take to this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Just adopt some for the weekend, just for the experience.
I might have to borrow one.
Be in that shit by myself.
I might have to
Big
rent
ass
one.
kid.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. I'm still gonna go see it, but I might have to rent one. Just to
Rent a
take
niglet?
Yeah, see a movie real quick.
You don't have like nephews?
That's what I mean though. Like rent somebody, rent one of my family's nigglets.
I thought you were an only child, BG.
Sir, stop it. I've never been an only child.
Been faking the funk for years.
I've never said I was an only child though. Do I act like I was the only child to you?
Yes.
Yes.
How?
Know what you act like.
You don't like sharing.
That's exactly why I'm the middle child. That's why I don't like sharing, because I had to share my whole life.
Brat, and usually those are the only childs.
I asked to use your AverMedia gaming glasses for like 2 months. You
Shut
never
up.
All right.
I'm the middle child. That's why I'm greedy and think about myself, because I was never able to as a kid.
Two brothers or sister and brother?
Brother and sister. So I'm compensating for what was stolen from me.
It's a me. Yeah, that's
But
what we
but yeah,
I'm a middle child. I don't feel like BG.
John as Mario would have been fire too. It's a me.
Sewers.
Fire.
Bowser, gotta save Peach.
Anytime I hear the name John, I just think of all that RDC World skit.
Who's playing Donkey Kong in this again?
Jimmy
Donkey Kong's in it?
Donkey Kong is in this, right? I'm not bugging.
Who just
Fire.
I'm not bugging. Right?
What did Jack say?
You think he gonna have his chain on in the movie?
Yeah, I think I saw Jimmy B gaming at the Cheesecake Factory in White Plains
He was
last
about to
night.
throw game spoilers at people.
What he was doing?
He was waiting for a table. I think that was no look.
Oh, Seth Rogen. Okay.
Did everybody have Wii's?
He gonna have a Ubisoft on the shelf.
Yeah, Seth Rogen and Jack Black, they them guys.
Hey man, Seth Rogen making a new TMNT movie, man. I hope you don't fuck it up, bro.
Really?
They
I'm
them
gonna be on his
guys.
ass if he do. I'm gonna be on his ass.
Seth Rogen in the movie?
Yeah, he playing Donkey Kong.
I fuck with Seth
Oh
Rogen.
my god,
Yeah.
it's his voice though. Oh,
He gonna find a way
Like,
to
I
smoke
don't-
something in there.
That's Sausage Party
Kong is
movie.
in the
That shit
Mario
was
movie?
fire.
Yeah.
You said what?
Yeah, Donkey Kong should be.
Y'all really like Pineapple Express, huh?
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I can't remember any of Seth Rogen's movies ever missing for me. All them
interview was
joints is
funny.
hit.
The interview was funny.
Even the shits he produced, Sausage Party, that shit funny as hell.
I forgot about that.
This is the end. Yeah, Sausage Party, fucking Pineapple Express, and
It's in your top 10, ain't it?
hey man, none of them shits missed, dog. I'm sorry. All bangers.
Somebody just sent me a tweet that you made me feel bad because Steam Deck is my first foray into PC gaming.
Fire. See what I tell you? See what I tell you?
That boy been led astray.
First
Yep.
foray into handheld gaming.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So did they give a release date? I can't remember.
Yes.
Sometime next year?
Yeah, I think it's I don't remember.
I gotta look everything up around here.
April 7th, 2023.
Okay. Oh yeah, we in there day one. Midnight premiere.
You excited for that?
For the
Like a
Mario
big ass
movie?
kid.
The movie
Yeah.
don't look bad. I don't understand why people's making fun of. Like, I don't understand people like, oh, you guys are going to see the Mario movie. Motherfucker, they play Mario games. Like, people play these games that are in the community. Why wouldn't they want to see the movie? Like, I don't understand.
What's the plot? Is it still Saving Peach?
I don't know.
Well,
This
Bowser
the
was
first time.
taking a star, so I don't know. We didn't see
Is this the
Peach
first
yet.
time we're hearing about this movie, or have people already known about this?
That movie's been
It's been
confirmed.
announced.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because they was building, when I went to Universal last year, they was building Mario World as part of Universal Studios, but I didn't think the movie was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
More movies is coming too, because I think they just announced that they started up Nintendo Pictures. So
Everybody
eventually trying
getting
to get
into
to that
it.
Smash Brothers movie.
Everybody's getting into it, man. Trying to make their games
Yep.
movies.
I can't wait to see grown ass men at Nintendo Land, and then the first quick encounter that comes from niggas fighting over fanboy shit.
Yes, sir.
Fire. FIFA 23 came out last week, right? This week or last week? I think so.
I'm armed. That's what you're going to say at the encounter. I don't know anybody that plays soccer for seriously. We tried. We tried for like a month, E-Rock?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Damn. It's funny, like it's like soccer or football, as they would like to refer us to refer to it as. Most popular sport in the world, but none of us play that shit apparently.
Bro, we have no ties to it. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know the rules of soccer. I mean, people in the Discord pretend to watch it, but other than that, I don't.
Pretend. I know
Yeah,
Nev. Yeah, I know Nev is. Nev and One Night are big soccer guys. It's the only
Niggas
ones I
barely
know.
play Madden, bro. They ain't about to go play no FIFA.
Yeah,
International kids play FIFA in the United States. Regular
I've-
niggas don't play FIFA.
I've literally never played a FIFA game in my life. Never, not once.
No, you have.
I have.
You
They
have
fun.
no ties to any of the teams. You literally
Yeah.
would look at them teams and be like, I guess I'll just pick the best team with the most stars. Like, I don't know none of these players. I don't know who Puyo is. You know,
Last
Messi.
time I
So,
played
like,
FIFA was on Super Nintendo.
I played FIFA Street. That's about it.
Nah, that was
Oh,
fun.
yeah,
I wanted to
You know,
play that one. That one
um,
looked cool.
FIFA 22 had a FIFA Street clone. You remember that? That was a
Oh yeah,
clone.
I did see that. How did
Yeah,
that turn out?
That was actually fun.
Volta is pretty cheesy, but there's some fun to be had.
It is, yeah. It's like it's like everybody on 99 on that mode.
Like, you have
Yeah.
different classes.
Yeah, my father's a big soccer fan. Yeah, I don't understand the basic rules even. Like I always look at soccer, I'm like, how can a nigga be offsides in soccer? I still don't understand that.
I don't
That's the only
understand
rule.
it.
That's really the only rule you got to care about. If the defense, whatever that line of defense is on the other team, you can't be behind their last defender unless the ball is kicked that way. So if you just gotta, whoever the defender is, you just gotta be in front of that defender. If you behind them before the ball is placed in action going past them, then you're offside.
I'm trying to
Only
picture
rule.
this in my head, and
Say you got a line of people right in front of the goal. You got 4 people.
right.
If the other teammate is behind that line, he's offsides. Now, if his teammate kicks the ball towards them and it's going past them, then that's a go for the ball. Now I'm not offsides if I run past you. You see what I'm saying?
I get what
Oh, so
You
it's
just
to
can't-
it's to prevent everybody from acting like a goalie, essentially.
It's the key from cherry picking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. You can't be back there. So
I'm
now
thinking it
the
was
thing
offsides for the attacking team, but you saying this offsides?
it's offside. It's offside. No, it's offsides for the attacking. Yeah. So if now the thing is, if you step up in defense, cool. But now your line so far up, I'm gonna just kick it over your heads and we gonna go full speed past you. So you have to kind of play it to where like your defense not too far up, but it's not too far back where they real close to the goal, to where they can just score on you because you're so close to your goal.
It's probably some Europeans watching us, stupid Americans. Don't know football.
Wearing Adidas tracksuits and doing a slab squat.
Exactly. Got a fucking knife in their hand. Stupid Americans.
Nico Bellic pissed right now.
I'll never forget my sophomore year of college. There was a Serbian dude that lived next to me. The dude was super shy. Dude was jacked though. And like one day I asked, I was like, yo, you want to come out and play football with us? Because dude was like a pretty big ass. He's like, oh my God, football? He's like, I thought nobody would ever ask. I was like, yo, we'll be at the football field 11 o'clock Saturday morning. And then afterwards, we'll all get lunch. He's like, okay, cool. This nigga came to the football field with some shin guards and a soccer ball. Confused as hell.
As he should.
That's funny.
He's like, I thought you guys were playing football. Like, we are. What you doing?
Whole date with him.
He didn't know a damn thing about American football.
Tragic. You should have made it clear to that man. All right. Next. PlayStation. Why are y'all remastering Horizon Zero Dawn?
I want my apologies right now.
I don't even know what the fuck I don't even know what the fuck we're apologizing for.
Jack, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I want them right now.
So apparently, let me clarify. Look, I'm clarifying. Let me clarify. Apparently, what this is they are touching up textures and changing up a few assets and things like that. It's not a remake, but it's a remaster to make it look, I think, reportedly more similar to Forbidden West. And it's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I kind of refuse to believe this.
It's your fault.
I kind of refuse to believe this because I'm like, here's the thing, right? This is probably being done by like 5 to 10 people. This is not a huge undertaking by a whole bunch of people in the studio. It's still dumb as fuck though. I don't care how many people are doing it.
Dumb.
It's still so unnecessary and stupid. It is dumb. And it's not the same because I know you're gonna say, oh, people, bought this is not the same as The Last of Us.
Okay, I'm gonna bring back the timeline.
It's even worse.
I'm gonna bring it back. Sony announced a 1-to-1 remaster of Demon's Souls for $70, a whole exact 1-to-1 carbon copy of the original game. I'm like,
as they should.
Y'all niggas gonna pay $70 for this? They
absolutely.
Get your ass again. So how many fucks you on your ass once? Then, of course, they come out with The Last of Us Part 1. Oh, why are we doing this? Oh, because y'all niggas bought Demon's Souls. So now they fucked you in the face. Now they gonna fuck you in the ass again with her. I told y'all this is gonna happen. And guess what? This little remaster update, guess how much it gonna cost? I guarantee you it'll cost $70.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, you don't? I will take this bet.
I don't think so.
Now. I bet this bet right now.
It will, but it won't just be.
It will be.
It won't be the remaster by itself. It won't be the remaster by itself.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna announce this as an actual like remaster. Like I think it will be somewhere along the lines of like what Spider-Man was, right? Like that type of remaster. But I don't think it's gonna be like some $70 re-release and somebody's that it's not gonna be $70. Oh yeah, I'll take that bet.
If this is a remaster or a remake, just single game, it's going to be $70. If it's a retail,
take that bet, BG.
$70.
I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet. If it's a remaster, it's not going to be $70.
Okay.
That game came out 5 years ago?
Yeah.
At least Demon's Souls had 10 years plus under his belt. Last fucking way they charge us $70 for this.
That's what I'm saying. See, and once again, I tell people point at The Last of Us and bro, The Last of Us. Smooth, your mic is picking up background noise. Like, bro, The Last of Us. I be telling people that game did not fucking look good. Like the game does not people be like, oh, the remaster still look. Bro, no, honestly, no, it fucking doesn't. It looks playable. It's serviceable, but the game does not fucking look good. It looked bad, honestly.
Did it look bad when it came out? Did it look bad when it came out?
I don't think, I'm on record saying that The Last of Us did not look good when it first came out. I'm on record saying, niggas, what are you talking about? It doesn't look good. Go get a PS3 and put in the original Last of Us, bro.
What game?
And yes,
PS3 game.
Yeah. Okay, no, I got that right.
What game at that time was looking better then?
There was a bunch of games. There was a bunch of games that looked better than The Last of Us.
What game that came out?
GTA 5 looked better.
Yeah.
GTA 5 was a blurry, jagged,
and it still looked better than The Last of Us. And it's a huge open world. It still looks better than The Last of Us.
So you got the other juggernaut, GTA. What other game was out that was looking like that? And don't say Heavy Rain or no goddamn. Like, what game looked as good as that game other than Uncharted?
I would have honestly, I would put Tomb Raider looked better.
Oh,
On
here we
PS3?
go with fucking
On
Dude
PS3?
Raider.
Tomb Raider looked better.
God of War 3 looked better.
And light drizzle doesn't count.
Killzone looked better.
BioShock Infinite, people said that. A bunch of games look better. Last of Us did not look great, bro.
BioShock Infinite is a totally different art style. Like, come on.
Metal Gear Solid 4 looked better.
Bro, you asked the question. My whole point is that people have this memory of The Last of Us looking a certain way. When, bro, it doesn't look like how y'all actually thought it looked. Yes, back in 2013, it's obviously gonna look worse now. But I'm saying even if you go back and play it now, it's gonna look worse than even you expected it to look. That's what I'm saying. Because back then it didn't look that great. So Last of Us needed, I'm not gonna say it was absolutely necessary, but it was justifiable to have that remake. There is no justifiable reason to have a remaster for Horizon Zero Dawn, because Horizon Zero Dawn looks better than some games that come out right now. There are games right now that still have not topped Horizon Zero Dawn. So why the fuck are you even touching it up? Why touch it up?
Y'all niggas will spend $70 on it.
Nah, it's not the same, Bond. This shit is different, man.
There's just no reason for it. And plus, it makes sense because there's a TV show coming out, and there's people who are going to first find out about The Last of Us and probably play the game for the first time. There's people who have a PS5 who haven't, because we got to think about it. Last of Us, the Last of Us sold what, 20 million? That was across 2 different versions of the game. That was the original and the remaster. There's still a shit ton of people who actually, as shocking as it is to us, still a shit ton of people who never played The Last of Us. And more are going to be introduced to it when the TV show comes out. So there was justifiable reason for that. There's the Horizon TV show that we don't know when the fuck that's coming out, and no time soon. So there's really no reason for this. It already looks like amazing. There's no reason for this at all.
Yeah. I'm gonna just say this, bro. PlayStation is in a sad state right now. This is the problem, right? They're using hardcore games that earned them their diehard fan base to try to now earn a casual audience, right? Now
that's a bar.
When we were originally sold the idea of movies and TV shows to bring in new players, they didn't tell us that their games were going to be dictated by this, right? They went from making games to be based on movies and TV shows to making games based off the movies and TV shows is what it seemed like, right? So I don't really like the direction they going in. This shit don't make... Like I said, the past 3 years, man, if you're a console-only gamer, I don't know how you're a PlayStation fan and you got a smile on your face, my nigga. I would be sad and depressed right now, but I
think that's cap. I disagree with that one.
Bro, BG, if you take all the news from the past 3 years, the most positive news... Sales? Oh wait, this game's selling great.
The
like,
games, Jack.
You said games. You said games. I didn't hear you say news.
Fuck all that. I ain't gonna say the last 3 years. The last year, they have announced 0 games exclusive for the PlayStation the past year. I'm talking about 365 calendar days, right? So the past year, we've been hearing nothing about PC ports, PC peripherals, cell phone ports, cell phone peripherals.
They've been doing more shit for PC than PlayStation.
If you want to say the news, the news necessarily hasn't been great, you know, then that's one thing.
We've been talking about movie and TV shows for the past hour and a half. We ain't been talking about no fucking games.
Thank you, Jack.
Like, come on, bro. What we doing? What we doing, bro?
BG, let's get to the games. Like, what games? There ain't no games.
Exactly. We talking about PlayStation Stars. Another way to fucking finesse us out some money.
Oh, brother. We talked about several games, by the way, but
that's cap.
Proceed.
I'm done, man.
Like I said, I disagree with Jack's view on some of these things because, like I said, I don't mind the PC ports and all and a bunch of other stuff. So that's the only I agree with the lack of announcements for future games, but I disagree with all that other stuff.
But that's the biggest point. Jack probably wouldn't be having an issue if Sony was actually releasing fucking games on the PlayStation.
They have been though.
But BG, this is the point. We used to get showcases. We used to get, info dumps of, okay, we got these current games. They didn't get to the point they telling us, yeah, we got such and such amount of games in development. They ain't telling us what the games are, who develop. Like, bro, we don't know.
I agree with I agree with this.
We know the Last of Us factions. We know Wolverine. We know Spider-Man. What's after that?
But you don't know shit about factions.
We got
they showed us a
concept.
He's just talking about confirmation.
So we went from getting trailers, even the way they announce games. We used to get state of plays, 20, 15-minute state of plays. Now we get 30-second cinematic trailers with no actual in-game footage. But that's cool, right? Like, bro, it is what it is.
I agree with Jack's sentiment about the lack of announcements. Mm-hmm. But the games have been dropping. The games have been dropping. What? That's what do you mean? What, bro? The
only reason why y'all think games are dropping is Microsoft is literally dropping nothing.
No, PlayStation has dropped more first party games in the first 2 years than any other generation. That's a fact.
I was just saying games in general, not first party. I hear you.
So that's my thing. Like. Yes, two things can be true. They're dropping games, but they're not telling us shit about future games. Both things are true. That's all I'm saying.
I just hope we like these however many games as a service, and I really hope we really fuck with these, because if we don't, hey, it's gonna be spooky, dog.
A lot of them, Jack. So
that's what I'm saying. All these games is online, multiplayer game. Like everybody's not, especially if you're talking to like a core PlayStation fan, a lot of these motherfuckers didn't come up playing all these they came up playing single player core experiences. So this is a whole new lane for them. You gotta hope they actually, take heed and play this shit. Who knows?
Right. That's true. I mean, we saw what happened when they tried their whole multiplayer shit on PS3. Like a lot of people didn't, even though it was some good shit, a lot of people didn't hop on.
Yeah, they didn't fuck with it.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Horizon shit, they got some multiplayer supposed to be coming out with that too. So I'm excited for that. At least the concept of it, and what it could be. But this remaster shit, unless they packaging all this shit together, I don't see how it'll ever be $70.
Yeah.
Gaming is boring as fuck right now. I'm sorry.
And a lot of stuff was delayed till 2023. 2023 about to be the year, right? It's about to be the year.
This is like the worst generation.
I'm just telling you what they said. I'm not saying it. I'm telling you what they said. I'm telling you what they said.
Bro. They say the same thing.
I'm just telling you what they did.
All right, but what are you saying?
I mean, let me bring up the 2023. Let me see if I could bring up the confirmed video game release list for 20, because a lot of stuff was delayed.
PlayStation or
just in general. Okay, let's do this real quick. Okay, January. There's Fire Emblem Engage, Forspoken, Dead Space Remake, the new version of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. February, Dead Island 2, Hogwarts Legacy. Wild Hearts, which we're about to speak about briefly. Like a Dragon Ishin. That Kirby, that's like a remaster. Octopath Traveler 2, Destiny 2 Lightfall. So January and February, it's a few joints in there.
Resident Evil 4 is February too.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4, March. Oh no, that's March. Yeah,
that's March. My bad.
Resident Evil 4, that's March. Skull and Bones, if anybody cares about that, that's also March. So that's the first 3 months. And Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda's May.
Yeah, she gonna get delayed.
So the first 3 months, if nothing gets delayed, then you got the argument that the year's off to something crazy. But this year was off to something crazy.
And you know what's crazy? God of War is supposed to come out last year. Imagine if it actually came out last year. What would we be saying this year? You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look at shit like that. And like E-Rock said, the shit we saying about next year, a majority of them games probably get delayed again. They got delayed till then, so it's a possibility they get delayed again. So,
he mentioned Skull and Bones. That game got delayed.
Well, that's the fifth. That's the fifth time. Yeah, that's the fifth time. But the only thing is, the games that I listed, those games were already delayed like 3 times. So those games in 2023 I just listed, those probably not going to get delayed no
we just
more.
hoping the bitches come out at this point. We just hoping
Because that's not the first release date. That's like the 3rd release date for most of those games. So
this is crazy.
Just saying, it's probably more secure.
Yeah, this has been the most boring gaming it's like ever been in my life. Like I'd be struggling to come to Weapon Wheel every Sunday because there's fucking nothing to talk about.
This is gonna be the worst gaming generation. This is gonna be the first.
Yeah, stop this.
This is gonna be the first generation to where I'm talking about specifically about PlayStation. You're not gonna have a true PlayStation only. All this shit Mark Cerny said we can only do this with the SSD. We can only do this with. No game is developed to be done only with that. They're developed to be done on PS4, on PC. Where is the exclusive experiences that take the bro? What are we talking? They purposely said. They purposely said with old game development, you don't have to walk down hallways no more because it can seamlessly load with the SSD. You still put it on PS4. So why did you tell me that? You just gonna put it on PC that run on games, bro? No, because they promised new game. Like, bro, even though these games look incredible, they might even play great. The game design is still stagnated, and there's nothing new by way of gameplay design.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me just play devil's advocate. Let me ask you a question, Jack. Wasn't it the same way last generation up until like maybe 4 years in? It was.
No, it wasn't.
Bro, come on.
Because
people were literally complaining about the same thing. The beginning of last generation, they said none of this shit feels next gen. That's what they said.
But nigga, 2K was next gen. First day.
This is the difference. In 2014, 2015, you may not have liked the games on PS4, but you can still say you can only experience these experiences on the PS4. Bloodborne, The Order. The new 2K, you couldn't do none of that on PS3. All this shit we experiencing right now, you can do it on a fucking PS4. And the only reason The Last of Us Part 1 was not on PS4 is because they could not justify releasing the same fucking game for the second time on that generation.
You know what my friends call the PS5? The PS4 Pro.
Bro, they finna. I don't even know why you arguing this, BG. They about to bring out Horizon again, bro. Come on.
I don't see how that counters anything I said though. Like I said, I remember at the beginning of last generation, people saying the exact same thing. None of this shit feels next gen. We're still waiting for. I'm talking about up until this point, 2 years in.
Battlefield Day 1 already had better performance, higher player counts, and everything like the PC. That wasn't on the last gen of consoles.
Bro, I'm telling you, people said this. But that's you could say the same thing about Battlefield, this new Battlefield. It has a higher player count, but that doesn't necessarily mean it feels next gen.
No, I mean player count, like people actually able to play the game. Because remember, when the original Battlefields came out, we were on 64 players, they were on 24. That's what I mean.
If y'all say so,
like
man.
The actual people playing the game.
I just remember 2 years into the PS4 and the Xbox One, people were saying the same thing. This don't feel next gen to me.
Why you keep saying what people are saying? And what they were saying back then could be wrong. No.
Okay.
BG capping right now, bro.
I'm not.
And that's another point. Somebody did put up in the chat. The definitive version of all these games is gonna be on fucking PC. So why did I buy a PS5?
Facts.
So, like BG, you cannot
play them day one.
Hold on, Jack. Jack. Two years into the PS4, what nickname did it get? It got 2 nicknames: Sparse Station and Indie Station. So we just completely forgot about that. Like 2 years in, people were like, "This shit has no games."
Stop. What irrelevant ass brain dead irregular Xbox fans
bro, stop this.
Is irrelevant.
Mad people were saying it was dry.
My point, BG, is that those exclusive games on there, you couldn't go anywhere else for those type of. I don't like it in the Second Son, but guess where you can only play that at? On a fucking PS4.
Well, I don't see
people do like those games.
But I don't, bro. See, but Jack, that's where me and you disconnect because I don't care about like the fact that it's on PC is like this negative thing. I don't care about that.
Even if you don't care, the point is what we were sold. We were told that this shit wasn't possible on nothing else. It can't be ran on an SSD until we port it to PC that can also run on a hard drive. This can't be done with nothing but a DualSense until we put it on a PS4 that can run on a DualShock 4.
If you're talking about some of them being cross-gen, I agree with that. I agree with that part.
Every single thing they said was a fucking lie. Nothing is true. Nothing was the truth. That's my point. Now you don't have to care. I'm just saying none of that shit was the truth.
Yeah, he pretty much fucked you without consent, BG. They lied.
I disagree. I disagree. Yeah, the cross gen shit that Jim Ryan said that we believe in generations. Nobody denies that nigga lied. Like that's not what I'm talking about. We all agree that nigga lied about that shit. But as far as like the content and the games they've released, bro, this is better than the PS4 generation. I don't see how that's debatable.
The thing is, like the games, yeah, they've been good, but you can play them on the PS4 as well.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
See, but I don't really.
Or a PC.
I don't really. See,
exactly.
See, I don't really care about that, right? Because one thing you've never heard me say is that, oh, does these games feel next gen argument? You've never heard me participate in that, right? Because I don't really know what that means when people are like, oh, does this game feel next gen? Bro, if the game is hold on, no, let me say, if the game is fire, I don't give a fuck if it feels next gen or not. And that's always been my stance.
Why you still not playing on the PS3 then?
What?
Because the games are not on the PS3 and
the PS4. Then why you don't have
exactly?
Because I'm getting better performance. They're not talking about performance when it says feel.
Hold on. What video card do you have?
I have a 3070 Ti.
So you bought a 3070 Ti to play ass backward game design like Gotham Knights. That game is gonna come out and play worse than the game that came out in 2015, Arkham Knight. It looks worse. Like, what are we doing?
That has more to do with
the point. Was he says he doesn't care about this whole next generation ball, but he goes out and buys an expensive ass.
No. Don't twist my words. Don't twist my words. Don't twist my words. Let me make it very clear. Let me make it very clear what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I don't care about like next gen and its benefits. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that when I buy a console, when I get a new console, of course I care about the benefits. But when they say, does it feel, quote unquote, feel next gen? That's not something I care about. Because when they said, does it feel next gen? Nobody can really even really define that. Okay. It's kind of like this arbitrary feeling that you get like, okay, this is something advanced. I just care if the game is fucking fire or not. That's you. So all I'm saying is you can't find me on record ever talking about, oh, does something feel next gen or not? Because I don't really care.
The whole point though is that they were saying they were happy to get away from next gen because last generation and previous gens gimped current and next gen game development. But what they're doing is constantly putting those games on the past gens that so-called gimp they fucking development. So we're not experiencing the full aspects of what they fucking told us.
Wait, Jack, what was the tweet you made this past weekend about Uncharted 4?
Oh, you playing on
Uncharted
PS4?
4 did look ugly on PS4. It did.
What?
Yeah.
When it came out, it looked ugly.
Going back
not when it came out. When I just played it right now, I did not have a fucking $1,200 TV when I first played that game. When I went back and looked at it, that shit is ugly. No.
Jack, how you got a $1,200 TV with a $200 laptop?
Well, I'm just saying, like,
we ain't talking about all that. We ain't talking about
but you played the PS5 version today, right?
I never played the PS5 version. I never played the PS5 version.
But to you,
PS5 version don't look that much better.
Really don't,
bro. If you got a decent TV, boot up Uncharted 4 PlayStation 4 version. That game is.
I just beat it 2 weeks ago,
bro. That game is blurry as fuck, bro.
But I think you guys are not giving. I think you're not giving it enough time. It's only 2 years in the generation, and like Sony always.
How much longer are we supposed to wait?
No. We already know that Sony takes years for them to release their games. It's only been 2 years, and we know it takes a while for them to release their games. This happened to PS3 and PS4.
This is why I know I'm not crazy when I remember people saying 2 years into the PS4 generation, everybody was saying none of these games feel next gen. People said that.
Wait.
Bloodborne is 2 years after.
But this is the problem with what y'all saying. This is what the shit y'all comparing it to. Them games did not come out on the PS3. These games are coming out on the PS4. The same thing that's
they changed the architecture, Jack. It wasn't on the Sony.
But okay, Jack. But hold on. If the games on PS4 did not come out on the PS3 and they didn't feel next gen, what difference does it make that some of these games are coming out on PS4 and they still don't feel next gen? Either way, they don't feel next gen. So what does it matter?
They did though.
But what exclusive games in like the PS4 felt next gen? 2 years in.
Infamous Second Son, I don't think they could have did that on the PS3. Bloodborne, I don't think they could have did that on the PS3. The Order, I don't think like a lot of them games. I don't think
they probably couldn't.
Like you're jumping from remember each generation, the jump is gonna get smaller and smaller though. So I think it's unfair to compare.
That's true.
PS2, like it's like comparing PS2 to PS3. Remember, people lost their fucking mind.
This is the problem.
No, because I lost my mind when I seen 2K on PS3, 2K14 on PS3 to 2K14 on PS4. Look at that comparison and tell me that shit ain't a big jump.
That's
the
problem,
huge
though.
jump.
This is the problem. Even though we're reaching an uncanny valley and it is getting smaller differences, they're making the differences even smaller by staying on past generation. So even though the roof was lower, they're lowering it again for no
Jack is also talking about experience.
People complain about them leaving behind generations, though. Remember, people shot on Microsoft when they left behind the original Xbox, and they left behind people got pissed.
But PlayStation was the one they said that they believe in moving on from generations.
But they never did. But
That was them that said it.
Exactly.
Jim said it. This right. But
yeah.
But they never done that before, though.
Yes, they have.
No, they
didn't drop the PS3 right away. They didn't drop the PS3 right away.
Killzone Shadowfall was on PS4 day one. That was not on PS3.
God of War 2 dropped when the PS3
No,
was
see,
you're 2 was on PS2. What are you talking about?
The thing. They
don't abandon their generations, though.
No, that's not what we're saying. It's a difference between abandoning a generation and supporting a previous. They can support previous gens, but they were not bringing the exact same games over.
Because the architecture on the PS3 and the PS5 is the same architecture.
They didn't do it from PS1 to PS2 either.
Honestly, the architecture for downloading these games was different, though. That's why the PS3 games, the PS4 games never went to PS3.
You think Killzone Shadowfall could run on the PS3?
Hell no.
You're right. That's not
exactly. Thank you.
That's also be
30 FPS on
PS3 is based on 2003 shit.
Do you think The Last of Us Part 1 could be ran on a PS4? Because I think it can.
Which one?
Huh?
The remaster?
The remake?
Yeah.
I think
Can Returnal be done on a PS4? Yes,
absolutely.
Can Demon Souls remake be done on a PS4? Yes or no?
It's the same architecture, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why those games are.
Yo,
that's why
it's moving the goalposts every.
I'm not moving the goalposts, though. It's just I'm telling you the reality of the situation. That's not moving the goalposts. Either accept it or deny it. That's what
I'm telling you that Killzone Shadowfall cannot run on the PS3, not because of the architecture, because of the power limit.
It can't. It's too different. It's the 256 megabyte of RAM on one machine.
So how can you use that argument and then you bring up the architecture argument?
Bring up the argument that they don't leave
when
generations. I'm not though. What are you talking about?
You don't have to leave a generation behind not to port every game you're doing.
I'm saying because of the PS4 being so similar to the PS5, they're able to port those games down and downsize them. It's able to upscale, downscale based on that.
All they did to me is that the games that they could have put on PS4, they said, man, pushing the PS5 so we got games to put on the thing.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly what they did. Those games are PS4 games, and they said, all right, port it to the PS5 for the first couple of years, and especially with the
they're not gonna do that until they get into a situation where Call of Duty. Remember when Call of Duty, when they went to next generation, they only had a multiplayer, and it was looking like a paper mache. Like until their games get to that big gap, you're always gonna see that 2-3.
But they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop doing.
This is like I look at it as like the PS4, the PS5. You improve the Jeep. It's like upgrading your PC. It's all they did was it's a PC to PC upgrade.
Let me ask you a question, Tarek. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. So you will not have a problem if that in 2 years we are having fuck that. In 3 years we having this exact same conversation about this game is dope.
I don't think we're gonna have this conversation, though, Jack.
But let me just ask you. This conversation comes up, man. This new Sony first party game is fucking dope, man. But I just wish it didn't have to play with the PS4 version. I just wish it wasn't cross gen. It could have been so much better. Like, you don't think we're gonna be having the same? We're gonna be having the same fucking.
In how many years? 3?
I think I don't think so. I think your hatred of Jim Ryan is overriding your common sense.
No.
Hold on. So you think major PlayStation games are gonna be cross gen in 3 years?
This is the reason.
They said it's not off the board. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
That's just not happening. No, Jack. Your hate for Jim Ryan really is.
Herman Hulst literally just said that. It's a case by case basis.
I know y'all don't like this.
Not in 3 years though. He was talking about 2023.
Brother man,
my
he
God.
just came back and reverted what he said that it was only going to be 2 years. He just went back on that this week.
Bro,
so why don't
there's not going to be cross. When in recent memory have we gotten cross-gen like first-party games 5 years into a generation? When has that ever happened?
He just went back on what he said,
bro.
That he was lying originally.
Jack, the PS4 will be in 2025. It'll be what? 12 years old by then.
12 years old. Yeah.
We're not going to have those. Trust me, those crosses are not going to be there in 2025.
That's not going to be happening, Jack.
You can't even say that definitively because Herman Hulst just said it's going to be a case by case basis.
I'll buy you a game.
Jack,
I appreciate it.
2025. I'll buy if we have
nigga, I'll buy you 3 games.
I'll buy you a game.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
This nigga the rest of the games to the generation.
I'll buy you 3 games, nigga. If we get a first party cross-gen game in 2025, I will buy you 3 games.
This is my problem with y'all. Y'all realize
service games count?
That's what I'm saying. The live service games are gonna be coming out in 3 years. They're gonna be on PC,
the single player.
PS4,
the single player experience. Okay, Horizon 3. In 2025, it comes out. Then it will only be on PS5 and PC.
But this is the problem, Tarek. There is no reason not to put it on PS4 because they put Forbidden West on PS4.
Why? It started off as a PS4 game, Jack. They said it started off as a PS4 development game. That's why. That's what everyone's been saying though.
Okay.
Why is Demon Souls not on PS4?
Yeah, she does have a bottle of.
Okay. A question: are the games of a service games? Are these going to be multiplayer games or single player games?
Live service games are multiplayer games.
Huh?
The live service ones?
Yeah.
They're probably gonna be a lot multiplayer only type experiences.
Okay, good.
I just think
I was gonna say I'd be more worried about us not having multiplayer games than games that are, still got the framework of a PS4 on it, bro. It ain't.
And yeah, I'm mainly talking about like the story, the single player games. Those are not going to be cross-gen in 2023. Those are not going to be cross-gen, bro.
My thing is
in 2023 is what you just said?
2025. My bad. 2025.
I said
those are not going to be.
I say 2025. I think COVID. I know people hate using that excuse. I think COVID kind of fucked up the supply chain for them, and it's selling out. You can get a PS5 pretty easy now. But I think they're waiting for that install base to build up before they move on. Circumstance though, that Jack, you have to realize there is like a lot of shit happened that kind of like that made that happen though. I think if COVID didn't happen, we probably would have.
I got another question. Now, Insomniac Games themselves have said that Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine are on PS5 only, right? Yeah. Are they going to stick to that? Because I got this one. Check this out. They also tweeted out that Spider-Man would only ever be available on a PlayStation platform, right? Now they're tweeting how you can get a discount on Steam with it. So, how truthful is all of this?
Jack, I always tell you not to believe what these fucking people say. Dude, I always say don't take this to heart because shit can change and whatever. Like all the insiders and shit, they used to like, oh, this showcase is coming out. This is gonna happen. Do not take it to heart because you know that shit's not. This shit is fluid. I think everything in the industry is fluid. You gotta stop taking it to heart, bro.
I think y'all pay attention to a lot of the shit PlayStation says more than I do. I don't like really pay attention to a lot of the shit they say. Like for example, people like somebody was bringing up, oh, they lied about like the importance of the SSD. Nigga, I never gave a fuck about that SSD. You can't find me. You can't find me like you can listen. You can't find me doing a backflip talking about that SSD. I mentioned it when they talked about it, but
let me do an analogy. So if I order a pizza and they say we're going to be there in 30 to 45 minutes, and the nigga don't show up for 2.5 hours, and I say, bro, what the fuck, bro? You say you gonna show up in 30? Damn, nigga, why you take that to heart? Why you take that serious? You gonna get your pizza when you fit it,
bro?
It's marketing. It's
like, come on, bro.
They're gonna sell you bullshit, though.
Bro, if somebody tell, wait a minute. If somebody tell you they're gonna do something, we're not supposed to believe it. They're like, what the fuck is going on?
As a gamer, because they was talking about like gameplay features that will completely change with the SSD. So of course, as a gamer, you're gonna get excited. They telling you about how worlds can be developed different.
I ain't feed into none of that bullshit.
But why wouldn't you, as a gamer, though?
I ain't feed into none of that bullshit.
Why wouldn't you?
Gamer, they know gamers are stupid. Because y'all like
Saying,
y'all
don't ask no
Because we
question.
believe what
Be
they
happy
said.
with what you get.
No,
Because we
because
respected their word.
you have to wait and see for yourself. You can't just take their word on it. Y'all always hear these announcements and jump the gun with shit. Like you, for example, you with the Last of Us announcement, you already thought the game was gonna be like Last of Us Part 2.
Because,
listen,
I did because Jeff Keighley literally said that on stage. Yeah, he did.
I remember.
You see the game, Jack.
I remember. No, because look. I remember when this whole SSD conversation came up, and I remember in one of my videos saying, I don't know why the fuck these console niggas is losing their minds over shit niggas had in a PC 10 years ago. That's exactly what I said. So I was never crazy about this SSD shit. Y'all niggas fell for that. I didn't. Y'all niggas fell for that. That's your problem.
This is crazy.
Y'all fell into the marketing trap, and I always do not fall. They use these buzzwords to draw you in. And then when it doesn't come to fruition, people get pissed off. But it's y'all fault for always falling into the trap.
This is my problem.
What the fuck are y'all? What are y'all realistic expectations for the PS5 then? Like, why did y'all buy it? What sold you on buying it?
Because I'm gonna buy it because the new thing out, and I know that Sony delivers.
So wait. I got a question. So when do you determine to take what these devs say seriously and what they don't?
Exactly.
So wait a minute. So the architecture argument is to be believed, but when they said the different architecture can lead them to do different things, they're lying about that. Like, I don't understand.
No, the architecture from PS5 to PS4 is the same thing.
Okay, I understand. But what I'm saying is, if Mark Cerny come out and said it's easier to port these games because of architecture, I can believe that. But when he says the different design because of the SSD will allow them to do different things, and it never comes into fruition, I wasn't supposed to believe that.
You don't have to filter the bullshit. Of course, the transfer, the porting of games, that's believable because we have a history of games being ported with x86 being easier. But the other shit like SSD making that's
okay.
Shit.
Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. I'm not saying don't believe what they say. Like when they said the shit about the SSD, for example. But my nigga, most of the shit they said about the SSD, nigga, they was putting mad sauce on top of it. That's all it was. My nigga, I've been playing on the SSD since 2012. So, I automatically recognize any extra sauce that they was putting on an SSD. I automatically recognize it because I already know the shit an SSD could do because I've been playing on one and niggas it's been used for mad long.
So you just pick it. Well, you remember they said they had faster read speeds than anything on the PC market at the time, which was the truth. That was the truth.
But once the gimmick was that the gameplay mechanics were going to utilize the SSD.
Right.
Well, nothing on your PC was built for you.
Exactly. Specifically, thank you, E-Rock.
Yeah, but what game have they actually come out and said that this is using it?
Ratchet and Clank, which really didn't even use it.
Yo,
because it's going to PC.
Yo, even the DualSense controller, bro. You don't hear me talk about the features of the DualSense controller because I told y'all that nigga, that shit is sauce. Like I'm not saying because I'm telling you, bro. There's niggas who act like the DualSense controller and its features is like make or break gameplay experience. Not to me. Not to me. Nah, you see, y'all put extra sauce on that shit.
On Xbox Series X and on PS5, that shit is way better.
The DualSense controllers are just the DualSense features are just okay to me. They're not this mind blowing thing. That's why you don't hear me talk about it. When you ever
the rain on the vibrations and shit like that.
Yeah,
that shit fire.
Have you played Horizon where you feel the tension of the bow?
Yes, I played all of that. I played Returnal. Returnal probably did it the best, and I still wasn't amazed by it. Y'all niggas, that shit's not that impressive to me.
So when you heard your controller going, when you pull it go back, you was like, oh man, this sauce. This is sauce.
This is sauce. Niggas be talking about, niggas be conflicted about buying, about which version to buy because of a DualSense. I'm like, y'all niggas is tripping. It's not that serious.
Yeah,
I think DualSense makes the gameplay way different, bro.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I don't know about way different. I think it enhances it in some ways.
There were niggas who turned it off on the Call of Duty because they didn't like how different it felt.
Right, and 2K too. 2K community, they all turned it off.
People, you either hate it or love it, but to say that doesn't affect your gameplay is a lie.
It's all of this is sauce.
It definitely affects
gameplay. I think it's varying. I think for BG, he probably, if he never cared about it before, he probably won't care about it after. For some people,
BG, how would you play Returnal if you didn't have the adaptive triggers? What would you press a button to switch weapons?
Bro, most games. I don't even use the triggers because I switch my shit to L1 and R1.
Yeah,
I try. I don't care about none of that shit.
Oh,
so
I don't care about none of that shit.
You would be all right with the controller not having any vibration at all.
Absolutely, but my nigga, I turn off vibration sometimes with some of this shit.
See,
in single player games too, like the
I don't care about none of this shit.
Oh nah, you bugging.
PC
You know what's
players,
crazy?
PC people don't care about vibration.
Bro,
I don't care about none of this sauce.
When a game don't got vibration during cutscenes, that kind of ruined the immersion for me too. Like I need all that. You bugging.
Nah, I'm good. I don't need none of that shit.
All of that.
I don't need all that.
I can't wait to the PSVR 2 vibrate on my head. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hey, you might come on yourself, brother. This is crazy.
You the only niggas gonna play the VR with a locked door.
Let's wrap this conversation up though. Y'all go ahead, wrap that up.
So PSVR, right? You know how the games are only gonna be for like the new one, and it's not gonna be cross. Like you can't use a new game. So don't you think they're heading that direction anyway? Because of the VR thing is only gonna be for the new VR. They're not gonna backwards compatible the other shit.
I think that they put that out. One reason to shield if it doesn't have compatibility, and secondly, so they can say, "Well, we didn't promise y'all that was gonna have it." Right? They hopped out in front. They hopped out in front of that.
Yeah.
The problem is that market is so niche, and the lineup of games for that product is so limited. I think they should try their hardest to port it, right? Especially their first party games. But no, I don't see them leaving behind cross gen. Absolutely,
they did that because they know they're not about to go through all the shovelware of trying to make sure every game. Because let it be known, if they say, "Oh yeah, it works on the old one," it's gonna be a community of people like, "Hey, this roller coaster simulator doesn't work. You guys lied to me." Like they're gonna find the most $2 game that it didn't. So they did that just to see why.
Well, yeah, I think Jack, you got to calm down on Jim Ryan. He kind of your
Jim
hate
Ryan
for
is a piece of shit.
No, your hate for him is no. You can hate him, but I think your hate for him is making your vision on PlayStation like.
I agree. I said that, but when I say it,
bro,
you're not thinking straight because you've been doing this shit for 3 or 4 years now.
because PlayStation been doing Tyrek. Think about it, bro. The past, bro. It's not getting no better. If you notice how about this? The next time PlayStation news come out, say, is this positive, negative, or indifferent, right? Exactly. All the PlayStation news that come out is always them being reactionary to something. Oh, here's another list of leaked games. Oh, you can't, here's a controversy because they said this. Here's this. Like, bro, it's never nothing I could just say, oh, that's nice news. Cool. I like that.
Jack,
you never get to do that no more.
What's your best game this year?
My best game this year?
Your favorite game this year?
I have to think about it.
Probably.
I put Forbidden West is up there.
Okay,
though. I'll say this up
there. What comes out in the month is probably gonna
God of War.
So there you go, bro.
But this is the problem.
Jack, you got two of the biggest games coming out this year.
I understand what you're saying, brother, but this is also the problem, though. I haven't said nothing about these games being shit. I'm talking about their business practices and how they operate. I do not fucking like it, bro. I remember when PlayStation used to hold events for gamers. They would go there, talk to them. PlayStation, what the fuck? I forgot what the shit was called, but they used to go there, show games. They don't even show games no more. The only time we learn about PlayStation games if it leaks on fucking Reddit. It should not be like that, brother. It should not be like that.
I agree. They should have more showcases, but I'm saying that it's not stopping the game production though. So on the gaming side of things, I don't get why. Not yet. I don't think so.
But I'm talking. But this is my point. I think we should need to start speaking up on some of this shit, and we are starting to see the ramifications. Like, okay, the Last of Us remake, cool, bro. Horizon Zero Dawn remake, bro. Like, what we doing, really, Tyler?
Nah, that's weird. That's
what we
no,
doing, bro?
I'm not saying. Okay, for some people they might like it. I think it's a non-issue because they're not putting that much resources in it. I don't really give a shit. If it comes out, I'll buy it. I'll play it. I don't really care. But if the games are coming, though, we know like their track record, though. That's what their track record is 3 or 4 years in. And the games just start dropping. But I'm saying even this year, though, the games are dropping, though.
Jack not arguing the gaming. He's arguing the
I think that's the only thing I
brand.
care about, though. The business practice, Sony's going to say what they say, and the business practices are going to change because the times are changing.
They starting to move a little sloppy, though, Tarek. You can admit that. They're a little sloppy, bro.
I think as long as the games are coming, I don't give a shit. That's my thing.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
The games are. See, my thing is, if Horizon to come out this year, if God of War got delayed out of this year, then I'd like, fuck, something's wrong. But GTA 7 came out this year, so they're giving people the game still. Yeah, some of the shit they're doing in the background, it's not looking that great, and that could be because of a lot of it could be because Jim Ryan, he might be retiring, or whatever the fuck is happening. We don't know.
He just got hired or just got promoted.
Someone said he might be retiring soon. So
thank God. I hope that's true. Jesus Christ.
But I'm just saying.
Sorry, that rumor.
Wait until 3 or 4 years in the gen, and maybe you can make a better assessment. It's 2 years in. Like
Matter of fact,
if you go back to PS3 or PS4 2 years in, or even the PS2 2 years in, it was a lot worse than this.
And here's the thing, Jack. You hate Killzone. You don't like Infamous, so I don't know what the fuck you was playing first 2 years into PlayStation.
What you mean? I mean, I was just playing games that appeal to me. I don't.
And PS4, but you hate Killzone and you hate Infamous. So what the fuck were you playing?
That's a great point. I was playing indie games that PlayStation used to care about. You remember that?
So PlayStation didn't. So the point is, PlayStation didn't give you shit the first 2 years of the PS4.
Instead of latching onto the 1 or 2 mega hit indie games that people gravitate towards, they used to really get down in a duffel and get the games that I didn't really know about. Now we getting shit like Jumpin' Taco and Jumpin' Donuts. Great. I can't wait. I can't wait to play this. Fucking amazing.
Oh,
bro,
brother.
Look at the fucking PSN store, bro. We've had legitimate independent developers complaining that their games are getting buried under 500 fucking jumping food games that are 2 minute platinums in an ecosystem that you design. Wait. We finna get into it. Fuck it. The trophy
Let's talk about the PlayStation Store.
To implement it to be respected and competitive. You putting fucking 500 jumping food games on the store with 2 minute fucking platinums, devaluing the whole ecosystem that y'all are trying to reinvigorate with PlayStation Stars. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Jack the Malcolm X of the cross.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But Jack, it's like Wonton. People like Wonton are perpetuating that though. So there's gamers who like doing that shit. That's why they're out on the store. So for every wonton out there, that's why they got that shit out there.
I'm just trying to figure out.
So hold up, Jack. Let me ask you a question real quick.
What's up,
How
bro?
come when I had these views, they call me crazy? I don't know what I'm talking about. But now when you have your views, they saying the same thing.
Because you got. Hey man, listen, man, I can't call it, bro. This shit ain't getting no better though, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, why is it a game like Katana Zero a worldwide success, critically acclaimed? How you can't get that? How Shuhei Yoshida ain't never reached out and say, brother, do y'all need help funding a PlayStation port? But you got Jumping Cantaloupe Turbo. Like, bro, I don't understand
I think, but
those are user
okay.
committed, right? Those people that they go through the process of getting their game on there.
But that's where I said one of the problems with game development now is anybody could be a game developer. So literally, if me and some fuck nigga that I know that, you know, down the street had enough money, I'm like, yo, I need somebody to develop a game with me, and I got a dev kit. Anybody could put some bullshit on the store. I say that's the bigger problem. That's not really like anybody's fault, other than it's game development is too accessible now.
That's just the QA. That's just the quality.
That's what I'm saying. Also, PlayStation used to curate their games. And back in the PS3 generation, if your game was digital only, they used to deny you from having platinum trophies, right? Resident Evil 4 HD does not have a platinum trophy on PlayStation. That's a full game, right? But you got bullshit coming out that's less than 2 minutes that got full-fledged platinum trophies now. You wouldn't have gotten this 8 years ago on PlayStation. They would have said, no, you could put it on the store, but it can only have probably 8 bronze trophies maximum, right?
There's also more games on the place back in the
day. They used to have rules and regulations to this shit. Where did the curation?
The accessibility. Hold on, Jay. I heard a great man say. What'd he say?
What?
What did he say? He said those that don't follow the rules and regulations are trash.
What is wrong with
a random hall monitor?
No. He wasn't a hall monitor. He taught 3 many amazing ninjas.
Yes, Kaka Sensei.
Fire, Bond. Fire.
All right, we need to move on from this. We got to get off from
But
this.
you know what else he said, Jack?
Great topic.
What
else he said, Jack?
What else he said?
What BG's doing, dude? He said those who abandon their friends are worse than trash.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, now I like that one. That's quotable.
I just want y'all to acknowledge that Jack demolished Tarek in his argument.
Who said this again?
That
was Kakashi. That was Kakashi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was Kakashi.
Well, we gotta remember, as a kid, Kakashi didn't give a fuck about his teammates. He just cared about the mission. So
yeah, that nigga was putting out banger ass missions. That's exactly right.
He started caring until he lost that eye.
Exactly. At a point, Kakashi would definitely step over your body like Allen Iverson to get the mission done. Okay? He was definitely that nigga before.
That's why his father got clapped.
Damn.
Was that a shot at Jack? What?
What? Yo, what's wrong with you, bro?
Alex made it funny. Alex made it funny.
Here's the main thing though.
Oh wow.
I'm not exactly the biggest PlayStation fan, so I can look at things outside objectively. If Smooth ain't buying me the PlayStation 5, I wouldn't really play that shit.
You wouldn't.
Hey, why does that man just say that?
They don't. Yeah, I'm gonna see Alex after. I mean, by the moves they make it, they don't want you to fucking play it. To be honest.
No, like I said in that one video I made. I mean, after this generation, why do I ever need a fucking console again? Fuck, maybe even halfway into this generation, why do I ever need a console again?
That's why I said, Jack.
Segway.
You move the PC because you won't have this problem.
Yes,
I mean, what is Sony basically said that we're gonna bring everything to PC after a year, and our multiplayer games will be on PC day one.
We've been trying to get Jack a PC, a desktop for years. He keep rejecting us.
Just go to PC.
When they gonna add cross-buy to fucking PlayStation to PC, man.
It's coming. Well, segues.
Jack keeps rejecting you because he doesn't want what's happening to happen.
They don't even see it, bud. They don't see it.
All right, let's move off. Let's move off of this. Need to get into some other stuff. Real quick stuff. God of War went gold. Yay. God of War Ragnarok went gold. Yay.
Yeah, that's good news. Good news. Right?
1 month away.
Yeah, 1 month.
Great news.
Yeah.
Request your days off from work.
I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Calling sick. You know, get what and do whatever you need to. All right.
If you work remote, you know what time it is.
I'm streaming
Yes,
this
sir.
games, and I know the PlayStation fan base shows up when I stream PlayStation games.
You playing it on Gimme God of War?
Oh God.
No.
Are you scared?
He'll be there.
That's the stream right there. But
He'll be there a long time.
I normally play all PlayStation games on the hardest setting, but when I think I played the last God of War on the second to the highest setting.
Yeah, I don't think Gimme God of War is a good time streaming.
That's
not a good time.
Gonna be.
I probably don't stream the whole game. I'm stream something like that.
I stream the first few hours on Gimme God of War.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Yeah.
First impressions, baby.
We got a Dead Space remake trailer. That was looking fire. Yes, sir. Amazing. Day one. Can't wait for that. Excited.
You know what I want? I want more Ghost of Tsushima. I like that game.
Yeah, we should be getting the sequel announcement soon.
Let me ask y'all a question. How you feel about them adding voice lines to Isaac in the remake?
They said it's limited though. They said it's very limited.
I think he didn't talk in the original game at all.
At all, yeah. Yeah.
What game is this?
Dead Space remake.
Dead Space.
Yeah, they said he's only because remember when they did the developer diary video, they said in the remake he's only gonna have voice lines where it only makes sense for him to completely do that because staying quiet in some of these situations just doesn't make sense. So it's gonna be limited.
I don't care about Dead Space. Is Dead Space going to be another one-to-one upgraded paint job?
They said they added lore from the other games. They added lore from the other games. Certain parts they added.
They're expanding a lot of the sections and shit like that too.
Yeah, mainly zero gravity, but it's mainly it's kind of going to be 1-to-1. But yeah, they added some parts from 2 to make it better.
I think that Callisto Protocol is going to live up to Dead Space.
I don't think it's gonna be as good. I think
that last Callisto gameplay trailer didn't really do it for me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm still excited to play, but that shit wasn't looking all that.
Y'all don't think it's gonna be creepy? Y'all don't think it's gonna be creepy?
It don't look creepy. It just the gameplay didn't look polished.
When the last scary game y'all done played? And don't say Outlast.
The last scary game I played was whatever's on the Switch that runs at like 20 frames.
I'm saying that actually made you like, oh god, this is.
Oh, then it's definitely Outlast.
RE7 is definitely creepy. I say RE7.
No, it's not. Shut up, Jack.
Did y'all think the Last of Us 2 segment when it was the hooded? Did y'all find that creepy? No.
The Seraphite.
Yeah, y'all didn't find that creepy?
Oh, when you're going through the woods.
That was a little. I think the hospital in The Last of Us was.
Yeah, the Rat King part was kind of.
It definitely has horror elements.
Nigga,
the Seraphite. Were the Seraphites those people at the end?
The ones
with the
raincoat. All I remember on that game, the best part about that game is when that one bald-headed irregular got clapped into the garage.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, J-Man.
My God.
That's my favorite part.
J-Man, you know on the hospital part at the very end, I think it's the last. Don't you run to the door like you just got to run it down a straight hallway to get out the hospital? Part 1 to get to the bottom. No, in part 2.
Oh yeah.
The red light,
bro. I had my girl watch me play that game. Even she was screaming, "Go, go, go, out. Like, bro, that part was scary, and I don't know what.
Yeah, that was a pretty.
I had to hold it down. I was like, I got it, baby, I got it. Nigga, I was trying to hold it down.
Abby got the best parts in that game without a doubt. People,
Absolutely, she definitely got the best.
She got the best levels.
I think they purposely
Rat
did.
King
I think they
boss was.
purposely did that.
Yeah, she got the Rat King part. So, yeah.
She had the Rat King. She had the skyscraper. She had the woods when you're running through the woods.
She was putting clickers in the RKO. She could like
That
kill
game
people.
long, bro. By the time you get back to Ellie, you forgot you even played the
Ellie
half
had the
the
best
game with
encounter,
Ellie.
though, right? Because the end game encounter was like the hardest one, right?
What you talking about?
In Santa Barbara?
When they was on the stage? Rattlers?
No, when she was gonna find Abby. at the
Yeah,
end.
Santa Barbara.
on the
Yeah,
island?
Santa Barbara. Yeah.
I was live streaming that shit. No, I was getting clapped on that shit. That shit.
No, that part
You can't
hard.
rush at that part. You can't
I
like run
still
your gun at
can't
that
believe
part.
there was a boss called the Rat King. I remember in that like, oh, Bond, you're not gonna believe what the boss of this part is called. Like, what the fuck's it gonna be called?
I mean, did your eyes light up when they told you?
I mean,
I started
the Rat King. It's like, oh god.
I started replaying part 2 yesterday because my file had gotten completely lost somehow. So I was like,
No. I need to play that on Grounded.
Yeah, I never did.
What? Y'all crazy.
I beat it on what's the hardest one that's out the gate?
Survivor.
That you can play on? That's what I beat.
No, that game on Survivor, that's probably one of my most fun, like AI. Like the AI was smart as shit on Survivor.
That game was fun.
It is, especially like in part 1. I can make it through like 70% of part 1 without actually shooting anybody. I cannot do that shit in part 2. They're
No, you can. No, you. No.
They're
It's impossible.
yeah, they're the AI and their patterns, like their routes that the enemies walk on. It's impossible. It's damn near
You ever
impossible.
hide under a bed on that game and they look down and see you pull your wife up under that shit?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is bro.
On top of that,
shit's scary,
the way they built the boards was like it was fun to traverse. Like, all right, I'm going
Yeah.
to the window this time. Maybe it was actually dynamic.
Real random thing about like that I realized in part 2 that you can do in part 1 but can't do in part 2 for some weird reason. You can't swap bottles and bricks.
Oh, with your aiming direction?
You cannot swap. No, like if you have a bottle, right, and you want to pick up a brick, you cannot do it until you use it. You have to throw it. You can't just swap it.
Oh, I didn't even remember.
Really?
Yeah, go back and check. I was like, I don't know why it doesn't matter that much, but I was like, I don't know why you can't do that. But yeah, go ahead and check. You can't swap.
And in Saints Row 5, you can't swap shoulders when you shoot. So
Is that
Crazy.
real?
yeah, you can't swap shoulders. It's a third person. You got to look one direction the whole game.
That's crazy.
All right, let's move on to some other stuff. Oh, okay, Wild Hearts. Since Monster Hunter is on screen, Wild Hearts is this like Monster Hunter-ish type game made by who is it made by? Fuck.
Koei Tecmo.
Koei Tecmo and EA.
Yeah,
both of them
EA
together.
Original.
Yeah, they collaborating on this. It's it takes place in feudal Japan. Fantasy type, monster hunting game. It looks really good. Like I'm interested in it, right? I could never get into Monster Hunter because to me, Nev gonna get mad if you hear me say this, but Monster Hunter clunky is slow as fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I tried World.
Wait,
I tried.
Aren't Souls games clunky and slow?
I'm clunky.
Depends on your build.
Yeah. If you're
But
fat rolling.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if Monster Hunter is depends on if your speed changes based on your build. I don't think it does. Yeah, I just can't. I could never get into Monster Hunter's combat. It's just slow, clunky, and just weird.
Controls are weird.
Yeah, the controls too. It's just I'm like, yeah, I can't do this.
Keys to do anything. You gotta press a lot of keys.
Yeah, but the combat in this game, this Wild Hearts game, this looks more up my alley. It's coming out early next year, so I think it's gonna get delayed. But yeah, this is something I'm looking forward to. That looks actually kind of good.
Yeah, I watched that recent gameplay trailer and like I think the gameplay do look good, but I don't know if I was tripping. I feel like because this game is supposed to be like next gen only, that shit looked horrible to me. Like visually wise,
it looked blurry.
Like that shit. It looked blurry as hell. Like it was running on the Switch or some shit like that. I'm like, I don't know if that was like just the YouTube video or not, but I hope at least visually it looks better upon launch. But I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, that's why I think it might get delayed because I'm like,
it seemed like a weird combination, but I've seen like because I don't pay for Crunchyroll. I watch the free version. I just see Overwatch and that game like every 5 seconds on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
And that one Chinese dude.
Is that Cyberpunk? Is that
What?
Cyberpunk anime? Is that Cyberpunk anime gory or gruesome, or is it just a
Yeah, anything
I heard it was
that
titties in that shit too.
Anything CD Projekt Red makes is gory, has nudity. Anything CD Projekt Red makes has sex, nudity, and over violence. So
He
yes.
said, "I heard there's a nipple." Nigga, horny.
So yeah, if you don't like language, nudity, or heavy violence, like in the first 3 minutes of the show, you're gonna see Chicago. So
Sounds like a bombastic time.
If they listen to
Chicago.
Weapon Wheel, I'm sure they are alright with it.
yeah, like
Fire.
in the first 3 minutes of the show, you're gonna see like bodies stacked like by warhammers. So
yeah.
Smooth, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Some people on Twitter been asking Phil Spencer for the option to disable quick resume, and he actually responded and said the team will look into it. That's why I was gonna ask Smooth, why exactly would people want the option to turn off quick resume? Doesn't it like it start like once in a while people run into some like glitch or error with it or something?
The issue is like I don't have an issue because I mean I only have like usually one multiplayer game in like rotation, but the thing is it's like with multiplayer games that are, like for example like your 2Ks and your Maddens and in Halo, what happens is when that game's in quick resume and you play a bunch of other games, you go back into it and they'll return in quick resume. But at that time, the game would have logged you out due to inactivity. So you can't progress. You have to literally close out the game again from scratch and then relaunch it. But so it's the thing is like, but it makes sense because you like if you were to leave your game and after a while,
your session expires.
It expires. So that's exactly what's going on. So it's not like the game is responding like it's supposed to. It's just that you can't quick resume an online game. You'll be back at the menu when you bring the game back up, but it's not going to let you. Hey, start an online session. You have to re-log in. I know EA games log you out if you're not active. I know EA games typically lock you out within like an hour or so of inactivity.
They do that on PlayStation.
I think most games do.
That's such a weird thing to be mad about. Like that's just common sense.
And that's the
thing. Not to be
Yeah.
mad about. It's just the option not to use it.
But I mean, why? But what's
Can you take your game out? Yeah.
You can take the game out of quick resume by literally just quitting the app, right? So when like games like for example, remember when I almost lost access to that Madden trial? They gave me back the time, but moving forward, what I would do is I would after I play the game, I would just quit it out so it won't be in quick resume. Like I had to literally close out the app and then I would cancel the quick resume.
So they're annoyed that when they log in, they have to press X and say, "Hey, sign back in." Press X instead of just opening the app fresh.
Yeah,
y'all niggas they just want something to complain about. That's stupid. Any game you come in, it's gonna be like, "Oh, you signed." Press X to reconnect, and you're back on the servers. It ain't like they gotta wait 5 minutes to reconnect. What the?
Quick resume is up to 5 games. Is it 5?
It depends on the type of game. Like right now, I had 7 games in my quick resume. It depends on like for example, if you had like
why do you have 7 games on your hard drive?
I mean, how many games do you have on your hard drive, Bond? On your PC?
Let's see.
700. Do we have a limit? Do we have a limit on like? When I play games on my PlayStation, as soon as I pop in, I'm going right back to where I was. Is it just
outside of like indie games? So I always have BattleTech and MechWarrior installed. I always have Resident Evil 2 installed in case I put a new video card. So the only games I really have installed right now is DioField.
DioField? What's that?
Dio
or the DioField, which is it's technically called because when BG you gave it for me, I couldn't find it. It's technically called the DioField. I'm looking at the D's. I'm like,
that you always have installed Resident Evil 2 and what else?
MechWarrior 5 and MechWarrior 5.
Oh,
that makes sense with your personality. I get that.
Oh my god.
So, like I don't understand why people have like 7 games loaded. It's just like stupidness.
All right. What else we got? Oh, the PlayStation 5 was jailbroken, which doesn't really
great news, right?
But like, I don't know if that really means anything. Like all consoles.
It does.
I know, nigga. You can literally hack. You can hack, steal games and hack trophies.
But it's an older version of the firmware. I believe it's not current It's not a current version.
I know a nigga.
I'm just telling you, they believe the article said it was like an older version because you know when you
your product getting jailbroken is never a positive thing though.
But I don't think but like every console eventually gets jailbroken. Like I don't really.
I mean that don't make it mean it's good.
No, but I never see like it being a huge thing.
Just add this to the list of what I said about the news never being overtly positive.
Listen,
If they did it to an older one, most likely they could do it.
They could do it to a new one.
Yeah, of course. No, dudes always find out a way. Yeah, they always find out a way to jailbreak the new version. But that's the thing; they have to continually work every time a new version is released. They have to continue to try to jailbreak it.
Once, you can do it again.
Yeah.
Brother.
So, but that's why I don't really. That's why I don't really consider it like this big old thing. I'm like, yeah, happens all the time.
Big old thing.
Yeah, it's inevitable. That shit always gonna happen. So.
Oh, like time to tag them in. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, they said it was an old version and you couldn't really do much anyway. So, all right, the Street Fighter 6 beta is going on. I don't know if anybody.
A lot of people are mad.
I didn't get a code.
I didn't get a code.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey man,
I think Jay Barry was playing that shit. He
they
was
like-
the
real
person I
skinny with
seen.
them codes, huh?
people look
Wait,
like they
where
having. People look
Jay
like they having
Barry
fun. Yeah, Barry a big fighting game
Yeah,
fan.
he a fighting game dude. Yeah.
About Big Sona.
But I heard a lot
I
of
seen
even, like, the
Persona
professional
playing.
dudes ain't
Bro.
even get it.
Yeah, Persona was playing. I seen the shit. He streamed it.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. So hope y'all having fun with that. What has it got? So there's a rumor that a new Crash Bandicoot game is going to be revealed at the Game Awards. It might be called Crash Bandicoot Wumpa League, which sounds like it could be.
Wumpa League.
So if it sounds like it could be a sequel to Crash Bash. If y'all remember Crash Bash, the original Crash Bash, that was like the four player like almost like Mario Party game. With Crash.
It's like a sports game. Like they use a Wumpa fruit as like a ball of some sort. That's what I get from the name.
It could be that. It could be like maybe like a sports Crash game, or like I said, it could be like a type of sequel to Crash Bash, which I played back in the day, which was hard as hell, by the way, to get like.
It's like a Knockout City clone kind of.
Who knows? But rumor is going to be shown at the Game Awards, and Crash Bandicoot 4 is coming to Steam. I think it's not on Steam yet. I think so. It's coming to Steam.
Can't stand the Game Awards. All it is a Kojima cocksucking fest.
Wow. Hey, hey, man, that's a
Like,
good time to Jeff Keighley.
Y'all would have thought that dude would be making games.
Y'all see his new trailer? Is that for a movie or a game?
Could be for a
Not trailer.
podcast.
I have no idea.
I didn't see it.
I seen a poster on the timeline.
One thing, the only thing I ever agree with on Kojima is Kojima liked the cyberpunk anime because that nigga probably wish he did it himself.
Word. Probably.
Telling y'all right now, we are talking about Cyberpunk next week. So if you're not going to watch it, then you're going to get spoiled.
This is a gaming podcast, bro.
Yeah, Cyberpunk's made off a game.
Is it a game or an anime?
Yeah, it's a game.
It's an anime. We're not talking about.
I'm saying we're definitely going to PG. Are we going to talk about the Last of Us episodes?
Yeah.
BG, tell them we're
Yes.
not talking about that next week.
Did we talk about Halo episodes?
Hey, The Rock. Stop messing with that, man.
Hey, that's Weapon Wheel's bodyguard right there. Next topic.
Speaking of The Rock, I'm upset he's not going to run for president.
Why not?
I mean, at this point, running for president can only be a bad thing.
That'd be hard if on his campaign speech he went, finally! That would be hard.
That should be hilarious.
Him immediately. I'm like, you're right.
He would definitely win if he ran.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next topic.
But then we'd have to have a bald president.
Let me summarize this Herman Hulst interview with some bullet points. So he did it. He didn't. Herman Hulst is doing a great job, sir. So he did an interview with some French media person, Julian Sheaves or whatever hell his name is.
Hulst, for those who don't know,
the head of PlayStation first party studios.
So a useless nobody.
Sure, why not? So he said there are. I'm about to whoop my cat's ass. Hold on.
What? Why
you wearing a white girl, BG? You'll get. BG, wearing white. They'll get you out of here for that.
That was I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that literally. I treat my cats very well.
They don't think you about to beat up your wife.
I'm an animal. I'm an animal lover.
That sounded crazy, BG.
I'm an animal lover, by the way. So no, my cats are well taken care of.
At least 2 day ban on Twitch. What you say, man?
Yeah, isn't it crazy that BG, the only black man who's an animal lover but won't have kids?
Oh, brother. Bon, we still waiting on you to settle down. I'm gonna have kids. I'm gonna have kids when you settle down.
This morning, she said kid in her if I wanted to. I said, nah, we're not there yet.
Wait, what'd she say? What did you just say?
Yeah, I was like, was that a joke? She goes, no, if you want. I'm like, no, we ain't there yet.
What did you say? I didn't.
I was like, you're joking, right? She's like, no. What did you? Like, no, we ain't there yet.
What did she ask?
She said he can shoot up the club.
Oh.
Yeah. She said I could pull a Chicago drive-by.
Wow.
Now I know what you're saying. You like bang bang, right when you're
finger guns.
Anyway, back to Herman Hulst. Okay, so he did an interview. He said there's 25 current games in development. Over half of them are new IPs for PlayStation. He reiterated
that they refuse to show us.
I'm about to start putting hot sauce in the condoms. Shit.
Oh
my
God.
Wow. He reiterated PlayStation will never abandon story-driven games. He said the live service games will come from newly acquired teams and Sony internal teams. Also, he said not all of them are going to use original PlayStation IPs. He said their single player titles are their most profitable. I didn't understand this one out of context. Their single player titles are their most profitable titles. That's all they have right now.
That's true.
Like, what else is going to be profitable? That's all you have.
I have a quick question. Do you guys believe he's lying when he says we will never abandon?
No.
Single player game? I was told not to believe him.
Yeah, I was
because Jack. My second question is, Jack, do you feel abandoned?
Not completely, but I mean, shit. At this
do you
rate,
feel like if Sony was your parent, do you feel like a neglected child currently?
ask me that in a couple of more months, man. I might change my answer. You know what's crazy though, too? Why did he feel the need to say that? What caused him to say we're never abandoned single player?
Do you feel like you want your Do you feel like you want your mom to file for divorce and get you a new daddy?
I feel like Sony went to the store and I'm waiting on. I'm looking out the window waiting for him to come back right now. That's what I feel like.
Oh shit!
I hope they're around soon. Nigga, shit, get crazy.
So he said more. Yeah, this was the bad things. He said there could be more cross-gen titles, but that's a case-by-case basis.
Tragic.
He
Why is it a bad thing, BG?
Cross-gen titles absolutely hold back gaming. I've never denied that. I'm against cross-gen.
I could have sworn you just argued that for like 4
No. That wasn't my argument. That wasn't my argument.
I was about to say the same thing.
No, that wasn't my argument.
If the game is on PS4 now.
You did say you don't care about cross-gen games, and then just said that.
Nope. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
He said he doesn't care about next generation, what's perceived as next generation experiences.
Oh no, he
which
said
is
that
literally
he
the same
said
thing.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
He expects 2 to 3 years before we get that.
Go ahead, BG. Have a good.
But here's a quick question, Jack, because I've been wondering this. I would still say that Sony is in a better position than Microsoft, and Jack is irate, and rightfully so, by the way PlayStation's handling things.
If
now,
Microsoft is the butler, yeah.
I don't understand how Microsoft has been doing way worse over the years, but the Xbox fans have been so hopeful and not have had the same energy as Jack has been showing recently. It's like you see your team tanking, you see your team fucking up, you see your team making bad moves. It's been 13 years since Xbox has really been at the top of their game. And Jack sees them slipping for 2 years and Jack is down their neck. These Xbox guys giving them a whole fucking decade.
Oh. Hey man, Game Pass best deal in the game, man. You know the vibes. Tap in smooth.
So's a hooker doesn't mean that I want a wife one.
Oh, brother.
Wow. Actually, it's not. But
Herman,
fight back, smooth. Fight back, man.
Herman Hulst also said. He also said.
What the hell is that? What do you listen to, bro?
What the hookah spot? What
was that? Was that Daddy Yankee? What was that?
Mute y'all damn background. Herman Hulst also mentioned that the PC versions of games will eventually actually help PlayStation invest more into bigger projects. He said there will be at least a year between PlayStation console and PC releases, with exception to live service games. So live service games, as we know, will most likely be day one on PC and PlayStation.
Day one.
Yeah, that's coming day one to PC.
I can't wait to get shot in my head through the fucking map. It's gonna be
Absolutely. PC hackers. It's like so that's my biggest problem with this interview, right? There's two things he said that is my issue. It's the cross-play and the PlayStation games going to PC day one, only because PC gamers, there is not a anti-cheat that they can't get behind. There's
Turn
no
that cross-play off, brother. Just turn it off.
Hopefully there's that option. And the thing is, I want to be able to play with PC dudes. I want to be able to play with them, but I can't trust them.
I agree.
Who here has ever watched Beast Wars?
Transformers?
a long time ago, man. A long time ago.
What's the Decepticon call sign?
You lost me with that one. Yeah.
Terrorize.
Oh.
Like PC gamers terrorize.
Hey, BG, I would agree with you, man, but you seen they coming out with scripts for cheats on console games now. You seen the one for The Last of Us, the first game?
Oh man, listen.
They have a auto. Auto aim and like endless bullets or some shit like that. Blazer was leaking it the other day.
Oh yeah,
From what I
seen that shit. That's
from
crazy.
what I see, it just takes a little bit longer for like it to get like that on console. But PC dudes, they'll have all these cheats like they'll have the cheats in the beta.
That Modern Warfare shit, in the beta for Modern Warfare, they had a whole suite of cheats ready for when the game launches.
Beta?
PC dudes, let me talk to y'all. PC
That
dudes,
shit is nuts.
PC dudes, PC dudes. I like y'all, man. Y'all look cool. Y'all could be cool people sometimes. I want to trust y'all. I want to be able to experience good games with y'all, but I can't trust you motherfuckers. Y'all are just scum of the earth. We can't trust nothing you say, nothing you do.
It's about the freedom to express myself.
No, brother.
Bro, I remember the video. It was probably a bunch of videos of this. Motherfucker was cheating on some game. The nigga hit Alt Tab, and it was like 5 windows of just cheat systems. I was like, good God, you niggas is cheaters. Just you can't. I was like, my God, can't trust them.
Put them in jail.
What did Black say? Niggas is weird.
I mean, do y'all think that hackers should go? Because I said hackers should go to jail. Life sentences.
They should definitely get in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, I think they should get the Val Venus treatment. If you ask
Anybody
me.
fucking up an experience I paid for should go to jail.
Absolutely.
Fuck out of here.
Jack, you know what I'm talking about. They should get the Val Venus Kyan tie.
Yo.
Isn't that wrestler that was like very horny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those Asian dudes chopped his dick off when he was messing with their sister.
In real life or in the wrestling?
And obviously in wrestling, they weren't chopping people's dicks off for real.
That was a classic storyline right there. That was classic. Before
All
our
right.
time.
That's all the major topics. Let me just throw some other random small shit out there. Sackboy's coming to PC. We don't care. I think we might have mentioned that last show.
You getting that, BG? You getting that to show?
Absolutely not.
Everybody said they're gonna buy every PlayStation game that come to PC.
I'm not buying Sackboy is trash.
Tick gonna buy it. Tick gonna buy it.
I already paid my entrance to the park. I'm riding all the rides.
You trash. Why
You
would
riding
you game is
you
trash?
riding the con carousel?
Huh?
What?
Nigga,
what's good with this guy?
Hey, yo, Bond, you know my mom watches this, right?
Yeah, exactly. Niggas' grandmothers watch this. Just a family. No, I'm lying.
Like,
My mom watches too.
Hold on, your mom be watching this?
Oh yeah.
So when you say stuff like that, she's like, "Tell him, son." That like,
You said you were gonna put
That's my baby.
right.
My mom
He hears you say a double.
watches nothing but nigga shit on YouTube all day.
Yes, sir.
Fire.
Literally.
She gotta stay true to herself.
Wow. Yeah. So, Sackboy going to PC. You can link your PSN to Steam for Spider-Man.
Hold on. You can link PSNs to Steam now.
Yeah,
sounds like a launcher is inevitable.
Do you get trophies?
Can't wait. You
Not
get
yet.
some shit, not trophies. No trophies. Not trophy support yet.
They give you a costume. I mean, like a skin, and and like some skill points. Or some
Yeah,
shit.
some
Bro,
skill
they
points
should
to use in the
They should
game.
just go all the way at this point, bro.
Absolutely.
They're not doing nothing but fucking over the consumer at the end
Jack,
of the day.
Jack, they're going to. It's taking some time, but we're going to get trophy support.
They should have trophy unlocks on PC. They should have cross-buy with PC. See,
Cross support. Yeah,
boy.
It's coming. It's coming.
PSN engagement numbers up.
You know what I'm saying? They might as well. They went this far. So
It's coming. Don't worry about it, Jack. It's on its way.
Oh, it's coming hard.
Oh my God, bro. Anyway.
on the cock carousel. What are we talking about?
Is that about to be a reoccurring?
Oh, Jack, you didn't realize he is the ride. You got to come over.
Hey, yo.
Last of Us Part 1 was the third most downloaded game in North America last month.
They got beat out by 2K and FIFA and
Yeah, the usual suspects, and I ain't talking about the podcast.
What the fuck is going on? Bond is really contagious.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yo, what if we all did a podcast and just talk like Bond for the whole 2 hours?
He wouldn't that'd be he'd probably
Banger.
finally talking my language. Take it easy.
Shout out to Usual Suspects podcast.
you know they don't do episodes anymore.
Oh, they
I
gone?
don't even think that's still a thing. They did that podcast like a year and a half, bro.
Oh, for real?
Hey, while we at it, let's shout out Corner Store Podcast while we
I'm
at it.
saying, like, bro, that joint is defunct, my guy.
Who's in Unusual
That was
Suspects?
Century podcast. Century, Hardhead, Jigga, Red Hood.
Let me not even say shit.
Was Blessed in it?
No.
Oh, that's something else.
Blessed in another one.
You're talking about the overleveled podcast. That's Red Hood, Bless, Taladia, Plays.
It is what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, shout out to all of them, man.
How's it feel to be the last one on the hill, King of the Hill, Black Podcast, PG?
We were kind of.
There's no other Black podcast in this community right now.
No. Well, no disrespect.
It was one.
No disrespect to Press Start, but I never counted them because of Alex.
What did I do?
Not you, nigga.
Oh.
Like,
you do know Gaming Illuminati exists, right?
Yeah,
Hey, we don't bring them up. They're not active right now.
Oh, fuck them niggas.
I think they do one podcast a month, right? They do one podcast a month.
I agree.
See, all Press Start had to do was find like one black PC dude that act like Alex, and they would have been right.
I got Bob.
That's red.
I can't do a podcast every week with Bless Red.
But here's I was talking about this on AGS. Like, here's a new thing white people be doing. Like, the new thing to be is sus.
That's the
take
wave.
The shirt off, to deep throat cucumbers.
Well, you know, white people
to play with cocks on camera.
Oh, brother.
White people's comedy goes from Jew jokes and gay jokes. That's as much as they can joke about.
But I mean, Jack is trying to do the same thing, but it ain't working for Jack.
When he do that?
Excuse me?
He always sticking glizzies in his mouth.
Deep throat hot dogs.
Hold on, eating a corn dog is not gay, sir.
Jack, well, you moan. That's the only
way
difference.
you do it.
Man, if you ain't got no gag reflex when you eating that motherfucker, that's different.
That's just the hidden talent. That's just the bonus.
Moderation, man. Moderation.
That's just a cherry on top.
Brazil had approved the ABK acquisition on their end, but like I said, we're not going to get into that because I'm sorry. I don't care how
ABK, that's some game.
Yeah, we're done talking about that until it happens.
I don't care about the rest, how much the rest of these podcasts talk about it, bro. I'm not talking about this acquisition for another fucking week until it actually, when it goes through, I'll mention it. But we're not about to talk about this shit every week.
They said they might not go through the middle of next year, didn't they?
Yeah, 2023 is definitely that's why I'm saying, like, bro, there's niggas that talk about this shit every step of the way, every piece of news that I'm like, bro, I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck about no acquisition that much.
What's the acquisition? What are they acquiring?
Activision
Blizzard, and
King. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah, talking about it.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not talking about that. Okay, I think was that the last thing. Oh, EA is releasing a new PC app. It's going to replace Origin soon. It's faster and lighter. It's an overhauled design. All that good shit.
Like, re-download all my games? Are they going to transfer? I can't.
I don't know.
Last time
Origin not bad though.
I can't even tell you the last time I opened Origin.
Everything
either.
will transfer over. I was in the beta for this app. It's been months now, almost damn near a year.
What are they renaming it to though? Is it
just? I think it's just EA Desktop. Like,
oh, okay.
You already know
What's
what
the logo look like? What's the logo look like?
The EA logo. It's a red EA logo.
It's the logo is a box with an ass in it.
All right, man. Yeah, it's almost time to get out of here because this man tweaking. What's wrong with this guy?
That's what the EA logo gonna be. It's gonna be a box with some cheeks in it.
Yeah, it's almost time to get out of here. This man walling.
On his own.
I had one more fucking thing. What was it? Oh.
You wanted to talk about factions ever coming out?
Shut your ass up, Bon. Jack, I don't know if you saw this, but there was a large scale Plants vs. Zombie adventure game planned, but then it got canceled.
I saw that, bro. That would have been cool as hell. What made me mad is that they canceled it to make a Star Wars game that also went on to be canceled. So it's like, damn, bro. I think that would have been a really good idea, though. I saw the concept art. I forgot what they were gonna call it, but I saw the concept art. It looked cool.
Has Baby Love spoke on it or?
What's great? They did end up. I mean, you know, that was before Battle for Neighborville came out, which was they didn't do a good job marketing that game, by the way. But we still getting PvZ games. I hope they do eventually do that idea. I think it'd be cool.
Battle for Niggerville would have been a better title.
What? Excuse me?
You want to do outros, BG? Or?
Yeah, let's do outros.
Let's go. Hey yo,
you was just ready to go. You could have said that.
We gotta read the super chat. You bugging?
Oh yeah, Jack, go ahead and read them super chats.
Oh yeah, Projekt. It was called Project Hot Tub. That's right.
Y'all seen that video about the dude? He was like, "Good morning." He meant to say neighbor, but he said nigger.
Oh yeah, he did. I think he
Fire.
apologized. Like, man, cut it the fuck.
And he put his hand on the dude's shoulder like, "Hey, sorry about that, buddy. Like, sorry I called you a nigger." I was like, "What?"
So we surveyed all the niggers and sorry.
Oh yeah, and
the older panels and shit.
That shit's insane.
The dude said, he said, "Aye," and it went back in there.
He's like, "All right, man, you done." And the dude went down the steps and he thought about what he did. He was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, he didn't even get mad. He was like, "Aye, bro, I just came outside to be called a nigger."
That video funny. I'm sorry.
Somebody will wake you up out your sleep to do it. He's like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro?
This guy, he got called a nigger 9 o'clock in the morning. That's it.
By a nigga with a clipboard. That's the crazy.
Me and woken up to that is crazy.
That is so crazy. How you get called a nigger 9 in the morning? All right,
Going
man.
up to a tree up too. That was insane.
Man, you know how it goes. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, they're trying to console him after he said, like, come on, bro.
You good? Let's talk about this cable
my God.
plan.
What was the set? Where was the set?
I don't know.
No idea.
I'm so glad he recorded it.
Yeah, that was his ring camera, I think. But go ahead, Jack. Super
I
chats.
mean, them ring cameras be clutch. That's how that woman that Ime Adoka smashed, her husband found out.
Oh, damn, really? Wow. Yikes. All right. We got
install your ring cameras, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. All right, super chats. We got I'm C Figs. He says, I feel sorry for anyone that has to talk to PlayStation customer support, priority or not. I agree. We got King of Gamers 405. He says, question for Jack Move. Do you still think Gotham Knights will be better than the Suicide Squad game? Yeah, I gotta renege my criticism about Suicide Squad as opposed to Gotham Knights. That new footage ain't it, dog. Gotham Knights.
What's the Metacritic bet for Gotham Knights?
Wait, repeat that. The Metacritic score for what?
Yeah, what's the bet for Gotham Knights?
79.
Above it or below it?
My thing, that's my range, 79 to 81.
But I'm saying, you think it's gonna get above that or below it?
It's gonna be a 79 or better.
79 or better. Yeah, I think you're probably right about that.
Let's go. We reversing the curse. Good job, Kid Smooth.
We got. Wow, this name is crazy that I read it. His name is Dixon. My face. Matter of fact, he said 2 donations. So he said, first one says, Twitter space gamers are the worst gamers.
Facts.
Them niggas not gamers.
Twitter space gamers have made the community worse. They're like, how do I fucking say this? It's like they're the niggas in the stands, like when you're playing a pickup game of basketball. Like they don't even be playing, but they be talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have inner cheat code in here. Defend yourself, Alex.
There you go.
Cheat.
I'm gonna give you a little pushback on that.
Hey, so he says another donation. He put another name, Philip. He says, I was up all night playing Mike Hawk on Tekken. Okay.
Fire.
Thanks for the 5.
Has he heard about the Jiggy League? Or?
Relax Paul Gaming RPG says another week, another bad take from BG. I don't know what you're talking about, but I agree.
He's talking about the sports games and stories.
Oh, okay, I agree. We got Ralph. He says Troy Baker was tooting that thing up with other men and saunas as Kanji in Persona 4. Great performance by Troy Baker in Persona 4, by the way. Shot Red 555. He says, BG, we all know that post-nut clarity experience. Okay. We got Mafia Quad. He says, fire episode. Thank you, brother. We got John the Don. He says, Chris Pratt sounds more like Linda from Bob's Burgers than Mario. Chris Pratt phoned this in for real.
LOL.
We got MC Figs again. He says, might need to get Alex on as a regular, to be honest. Okay, there you go.
Fire.
We got Mega ZX456. He said, Bond ain't lying. The main antagonist in Mega Man X is basically Robot Hitler on steroids.
Damn.
Okay, we got Andrew Pratt. He says, the realism, art style / direction doesn't age well. I feel that.
What game you talking about?
Like in general.
Yeah, just overall. We got B Staples. He said they capped like hell about the SSD though, BG. That they did. We got Kenny F&G. Big boy $20 donation. He said, brother man.
Yeah.
All right. Lynch DJ. Returnal would not work on PS4 because load times would ruin the game. It's better because you can die and immediately play again. Okay. We got Blade TT. He said, Jack, you should drop PlayStation to get a PC. All PlayStation and Jim Ryan do is stress you the fuck out. Laughing emoji. You gonna do something about that or just talk? Sell your PS5 ASAP. Damn.
Take action.
Hey, man, I feel that. We got Bor Country. Returnal, Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West are not from Jim Ryan, or Herman Hulst. That's also another point. Most of the Fire games, they didn't sign off for... Yeah, they weren't involved in a lot of them games since they came out so far. That's true.
What do you mean involved?
They weren't the heads of PlayStation.
He didn't green light them.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah. We got Ralph. We got Ralph again. He says, "Can Xbox fans ask Phil Spencer to look into releasing some AAA first-party games?" God damn. We got Jazzy Jefferson. Shout out to everybody on the panel and my Monster Hunter gameplay being shown. Fighting Astalos, the monster I called Aslo.
Astalos.
Fire.
Yeah, he accidentally called it Aslo when he was on the podcast that one week.
That was fire gameplay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right, do these outros, get the hell out of here, and I guess do After Dark for these bunch of these unappreciative ass niggas.
We got some good tales of the Von Keeper tonight.
Yes, sir.
Already went down.
Hey, yo, Tyreek ready.
Nigga got a head start.
I'm gonna tell you right now. As soon as you start, he gonna say,
"Y'all stupid."
Jack, he gonna keep that argument going. Watch.
All right, outros. J Main, appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all having me. If anybody,
hold on, J Main.
Oh boy,
what's going on with Ben Simmons?
What?
I saw they turn around.
Listen, the season ain't started yet. We ain't got to talk about it until the season start. All right, brother. Let's let the preseason be the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but appreciate y'all having me. Check me out on YouTube, Twitter, anywhere, Snapchat, Facebook, OnlyFans, JMain518, and yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Catch
Follow
y'all
him on
next time.
Instagram. He
What your
definitely popping
Snapchat's
that
going
back.
for these days?
Yo, what's wrong?
Speaking of popping that back, did you see that one porn star at TwitchCon get her back broken in half? Did you see that?
Yes, I actually did see this.
Who is speaking?
She jumped. No, so she actually jumped. You know how like almost like the ball pit, like at that kids have like a ball pit at like playgrounds. Yeah. She thought it was like a ball pit and like it would be soft, but it was like this hard kind of surface, and she jumped in it ass first, and like so she like kind of hurt her back and her spine. The video's on Twitter. She thought
she broke her back in two places.
Yeah,
who is this? Who is this?
Oh, some porn star. I forgot her. I forgot her name.
Somebody post that. I need that.
So imagine making a career out of getting your back blown out, only to blow your back out.
They said
Yeah.
what you love most will kill you.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna just jump into some soft, a soft surface,
Oh,
but
not
it was hard.
Oh, I like her. No.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
So now she's hurt. She's like legit. She couldn't get up. Like she was laying there, like
That
fucking
dude looks soft. That dude looks soft.
Let's do a.
Yeah, usually those are deeper than that. Damn.
Let's do a.
Hey yo.
Wait, how is that? That's hard.
Apparently.
They look like the soft pit. Those are like the pits
Right.
at the trampoline parks.
Right. That one, it looks like it's only one layer.
Wait, so how did she get there then?
Her back was fragile from years of malpractice and abuse.
Fire.
Do she got ass? Cause damn.
Nah, not really. No.
She must have hit the ground. She must have hit like the bottom floor of it.
She led with her
blocks.
She led with her asshole.
Alex, your outro.
Yeah. Oh, shout out J God. Like I said, I'm using this racing wheel on Lawnmower Simulator. It's working out pretty well. A little bit of delay, but yeah, good week. Good topic.
Hold on, Alex. Before we leave, you promised us something that you didn't do, brother.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
Can I get a live rendition of the Weapon Wheel intro real quick?
Oh yeah, Wonton got to come in here because he started off with, "You ready?"
Time for something new. There you go.
Time for something new.
Right.
You know
E-Rock?
what time it is?
Yeah, man, you know what time it is. Nah, I appreciate it.
I can hear how little E-Rock chest is sometimes when he talks.
What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Did y'all? You know what time it is. All right, whatever. Yes.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on, man. Jiggy Battle League next 2 months, January, New Year. We in there.
I don't know what you said, but yes, sir.
Tony, did you bathe today? No shit.
Bond.
Go on, everybody. Another good week. Eagles 5-0. Check me out on YouTube. I'm putting up some content lately. I actually promote the podcast like the other members.
Thank you,
and I
brother.
don't disappear like the other two prior members. I'm just fucking around. But yeah, check out the After Dark. We should have some fun tonight.
Smooth.
What's up, everybody? Please check out my Asterigos Curse of the Stars review.
What is that game?
Are you in the
Tuesday.
shower?
No, that's my water in the background. My bad. My mic is picking up too much stuff today.
Yeah, very sensitive. Very sensitive.
Don't you have like the NVIDIA thing where you can like tune all that extra noise out?
He probably don't got it on.
Yeah, I don't have
Xbox,
it
turn
on.
shower on.
Does anybody else use that besides me, or am I the only
No,
one?
I got background noise removal on too. Yeah.
But I'm saying,
I mean, how do I
with
use that?
or with another program?
With his outro in the shop.
No, it's
Anyway,
Nvidia's. Yeah.
Are you flossing with the towel right now? Are you flossing with the towel?
Nah,
Who didn't do the outro so we can get the hell out of here?
I didn't do my outro.
Wait, bring Tyrek back up. He can do his outro.
Good podcast. Jiggy Battle League is going on this Friday, 5 p.m. Central Time. Tune in.
We in there.
Jiggy merch on sale right now. We got the Jiggy Ski Mash popping for the winter time, man. Hit your boy up. I got y'all. What else we got? I think that's it, man. So yeah.
Jack, my friends say none of your Jiggy merch appeals to white people or white women.
See, I need to change that. I
mean, they're telling me like you're going the way of the big baller brand. You need to diversify.
See what?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, white women do support you. I need to get a logo for them, man.
All right, everybody did their outro?
Yes,
Tyrek, pull
sir.
Tyrek back up here.
Shut up. All right, we out. Going after dark. See y'all next week if there's enough news.
Chill.
Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Alba, I'm a black bond. Aim in a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not for real. Oh wait. Then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? So kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. Ooh. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty and fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pod that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pod that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon Wheel Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.